That's the D. My lights on here. See what that do. All right. The deal look good. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? How we looking? Oh man, we not finna listen to them. We can watch it, look. We ain't finna listen to that. Let's see though, man. What's the deal? Nobody in the chat right now. Grambling watch party though is going up. Grambling watch party. We getting into it right now. 7-0. 7-0. Grambling is winning. But let me make sure I'm all good. Got him. Got him. So as y'all can see, I got the game and I go to the score too. See, I don't even update the score on here. That's a shame. Here we go. Updated 7-0 right now, man. Graham is up 7-0. You got some of that game right there. Don't worry about that. Game's on HBCU Go though. It's on HBCU Go. If you guys want to watch it, check it out. Online, it's free. Just turn on HBCU Go. It's gonna be the only live show on right now. Get situated up in here. Let's do it, man. So there we go, man. We don't got no Andrew Body for Texas Southern. It's tough. That's tough. From what Clarence McKinney told the media, apparently they're still waiting on some results to come back for Andrew Body regarding his test and his injuries and what's going on. So we'll see what goes on with that. We'll see. That's an interesting development for Texas Southern because they haven't been playing very well with the backup quarterback. Albeit against FBS competition, but I'm looking right now against his Grambling game. He doesn't look good. It's a good run right there though by Owens. It's a really good run by Owens. Owens is gonna have to just pick it up in the backfield for this dude Jace. He's got to be the guy for them. Owens has to be the guy for them. On the outside though, you still got Quay Davis, man. Hard to count Quay Davis out. That was a monster. He's got to find a way to get him the ball. Marshall. All right, so at the end of the first quarter, we got 7-0. Yeah, y'all not getting no extra ads on me. 7-0 at the end of the first. 7-0. Let's get to that. I think Grambling has a good chance of winning this game, especially they're not going against Andrew Body. That's what I kind of expected when I scheduled this game weeks ago. But now you look at it, it's somewhat of a different game because I did think that Grambling had the ups on them, being as though they playing in the hole. It's going to be at Graham. So, everybody says everything is real wicked when they go to the hole. So, we got Graham playing against a Texas Southern team that is missing their head guy at quarterback. So, I think it's just a perfect mix for a disaster for Texas Southern. I'd be interested to see how competitive they are in this game and how Jace looks at quarterback. Because right now, that might be your guy going through this season. I mean, I heard Scotty talk about Andrew Body possibly redshirting. If he redshirts and Jace is your guy, can Jace get you through a season and get you 500? I'm not that confident in that. Not that confident. I think this is one of the first games we really get to see Jace against some light competition, and he should actually exploit this Grambling defense. This Grambling defense is bad. So, I'm seeing some more effort from Graham's defense, but I'm not necessarily sold on this Texas Southern offense now. I was saying the other week that with Andrew Body, they're like 86 overall. Without him, their offense is like a 76. And look, man, it might be a 66, to be honest. It might be. See, but the Colorado game is going on too, though. Another big one. Super big. Let me get that one popping on the other screen. Yeah. But it's Graham though. All about Graham. Spectrum finally got ESPN back. I'm low-key lit. They got ESPN back. No cap. This is crazy. Shouldn't be this hard. I can't even get it on there. We back. Let me go ahead. Swap in. Damn. Second quarter, man. What we gonna see out of Jace? Owens again. ABC. Figure this out. I'm watching this game, dude. This Colorado game ain't working like that. Alright, though, man. Here we go. Hopefully my audio ain't crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Decent game, though, I will say. Decent game. Here we go. Alright, though, man. Here we go. Hopefully my audio ain't crazy. Let's see. All right, pretty good. Okay, here we go. So it's second quarter. Second quarter starting up. We're going to see this Texas Southern offense again. They don't look that good. It's kind of looked a little slow. They can't convert on third downs. It's going to be an issue for them moving forward. We'll see if Texas Southern can really sustain this the kind of, I don't want to say it's a throttling, but Grambling's getting up on them on offense, right? They're using the run game. Floyd Chalk, Lamborghini Williams, steady dose of that is just wearing down this Texas Southern defense. So, as a team, Texas Southern has to be able to stop that, stop the run. But then offensively, you got to have some longer drives, man. You can't keep your defense out on the field out there just literally like getting dominated in the trenches by this big Grambling offense. Can't do that. You don't want to leave them out to dry. I want to see Lyndon Rash pop up in this game. I haven't seen him flash yet this year. He was going into this season, I thought he was the best receiver in the SWAC. And I thought after last season he had already proven it. But I talked about last year, he had 4 different quarterbacks throwing to him. Well, this year makes it his 5th other quarterback throwing to him with Miles Crawley, right? Miles Crawley wasn't throwing to him last year. He was at Alabama State. So I think it's just kind of been a lot for Lyndon Rash in his career and having to transition to having to play with all these different quarterbacks, man. Like, just think about how many quarterbacks he's played with even before last year, going with Noah Bowden and all those guys. And I think didn't Hickbottom go to Grambling for a year or so? But yeah, he went from Tennessee State. But yeah, it's just like, to me, Lyndon Rash as a receiver though has really had a hard time trying to get his chemistry with different quarterbacks. He's had so many different quarterbacks. It's crazy. Y'all got any score predictions though? Score predictions? Y'all see I got the line up here, man, so everybody know what it is. I don't got to keep repeating it. They got Grambling winning this game by 5 points. They got the over-under at 62.5, so they got this being a shootout. I don't really see it. I don't think this Texas Southern offense can score more than 30 points. Right now, without Andrew Body, no. I don't see it. I really don't. Here we go. Let's flip the game back on. Foot up on this. HBCU go, man. That's where the game is if y'all really trying to tap into it. But what's y'all score predictions, man? For this game, I have Grambling winning it because Andrew Body isn't playing. But I have Grambling winning it by 7 points. That's what I got. I got him winning by 7. Not sure if I can get out a number yet. Maybe I'll think of a number real quick. But yeah, I think Grambling comes away with this game. It's at home. It's in the hole. I was talking about it earlier. When it's in the hole, it's a little different. There you go, Owens, man. Owens has to be the guy for Texas Southern. He's got to take up that load that Andrew Body is leaving, man. He's offensively, Jace can't do those things Andrew Body can do. He's not as athletic. This Grambling defense is doing decent, though. I got to say, I don't think they've ever held a team to 0 points in the first quarter. Like, they couldn't even stop Florida Memorial in the first quarter. So, I mean, I guess kudos to them. They're looking decent. You looking decent. This Grambling defense is a lot of punts for Texas Southern. This is like their 4th punt of the game. Damn, he sent that through the end zone. So Grambling's going to take it over at the 25. I'd like to see a nice sustained drive by Grambling right here. Let's see what Grambling can get going in the air. They haven't been able to get going in the air. Texas Southern's DBs have been pretty aggressive, man. They're punching the ball out. They're attacking the ball in the air, doing the right things. But in the trenches, though, Texas Southern just can't stand up with Grambling right now. To even flip that, right? Like I'm talking about the Grambling receivers. They're doing a good job blocking downfield this game. That's how Lambo and Floyd are making some of these breaks. If those receivers get hands-on some of those defensive backs, it's curtains. You know, you turn him one way or the other, just let Floyd Chalk just go make a decision. And he's been right more times than not. But Miles Carley, man, let's see it, man. It's my favorite quarterback in the SWAC. I think he's the best quarterback in the SWAC. But he's got some proving to do. Airmailed that one. He airmailed that out, man. Airmailed that. Set your feet, drive the ball. That boy Jones could go. Well, how y'all feel about Jones? I like Jones off of Grambling, man. Look at that. Too much. He knew it when he threw it, too, man. He knew it when he left his hands. Nice quick throw. Oh, wow. Those Texas Southern DBs are back like 15 yards, man. They just gave up a first down off of that. What was that? That was terrible. The defensive back the corner wasn't even in the frame on the hitch. The homie hanging out the 40-yard line. That's 10 yards behind the first down, guys. He was hanging out 10 yards behind the first down. Post snap. Wow. Yeah, I don't. Every time I see these some of these defenses that come out and they're all 20 yards downfield at corners, it's almost like, come on, man. You want me to do you like this? You want me to do you like this? If you really think you can tackle my guys in space, go ahead. Good luck, Chuck. Catch the ball. It's a 3rd and 7 now. Tough 3rd and 7. Grambling's got to complete it in the air. I think maybe Floyd Chalk touched the ball one time this drive so far. Floyd Chalk was the guy who scored the last touchdown. Actually, yeah. Or was it Chalk? Chalk got in there. Felder, it was calling all type of touchdowns back. It's kind of hard to call it. But Chalk and Felder have been eating. Lambo's still a speed guy, but we haven't seen any run plays, man. They kept it in the air. That's a strike, boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he fumbled. No way, Jones. Oh, that's sick. Good takeaway by Texas Southern, man. That's how you do it. That's how you get the ball out right there. Whoa. Sheesh. Good strike. Throws it right over the DBs into the pocket. Beautiful. And then Jones just gets railed. Oh, man. He might be concussed, man. He got hit in the jaw. But great hit, though. Man, that number 11, that's that middle linebacker out there for Texas Southern. He can go. That boy goes from sideline to sideline. Now, I do recall him. He could do it. I like 11. Wow, and that hit was something else. Sheesh. Nobody want to take a beating like that. Nice quick throw. That's not Jace right now. That's somebody else in that quarterback. 14. I don't think number 14 is that Jace kid. I think 14 is somebody else. Let me make sure. Check the roster. That's tough. Let's see, though. Uh-oh. That boy Owens is moving the rock, man. Good for him. Make your money today, man. Make your money. So, 14. Oh, that's Jace. Okay, my bad. Y'all got a little confused. That's the boy. Getting their tempo back. I like this. Good speed. Okay, Jace, keep. Ooh. I see why he hasn't been keeping on those RPOs. Whoa. That was nasty. That was nasty. I don't want to see that again. Y'all can keep that. Man, we haven't heard Sundiata Anderson's name a lot this year. Call it for what it is. He hasn't been making that impact that we thought he was going to make when he was named SWAC preseason Defensive Player of the Year. He has not made that impact so far. Call it for what it is. You ain't called his name today. You ain't been calling it usually. Every week I watch Grambling. That number 2, man, he's always around. I like him, Thomas. And week 1 during the watch party when I was talking about Sunday out of Anderson and him playing against Hampton, I was talking about how he kept pinching. He's still pinching now. So I that might be just the way how they're coaching, and I'm not sure how this defense, what the philosophy is on that, the front 7, but he pinches a lot. You think of him as this big edge guy that goes in the makes plays. There he is right there. Get in there. Oh, you got to come down with that. Wow. There they go. Texas Southern back in the game, baby. Just like that. Good throw, Jace. Great composure. Sunday out of Anderson just couldn't get to him, man. He shed the block good. Bent the corner. Couldn't bring him down, though. Jace slipped it, just stepped up and gave it to him, man. That was nice. I like that, Jace. If he could just show off, his passing ability, I could go with this. That's a nice post route. And that safety is in no man's land. I was just talking about 2. He's in no man's land. You got to be his help. He was doubting Jace, man. Number 2, that safety. Maybe I was doing a cover 1 robber type stunt, but I doubt it, though, because he didn't look like it. I got to see the other safety. Wow. That's a good catch right there, man. That's a dime. We got a game. The young backup came to play, man. I like this. The backup came to do something. To the Tiger Walk, yeah. Nah, Grandma's gone. We got a game. The young backup came to play, man. I like this. The backup came to do something. Let's see what Graham can do coming out of this now. They're gonna need to move the rock. It's a good drive by Texas Southern though, man. They look decent on that drive. Got the ball to Owens a lot, early and often. Then made the big play when he crossed the 50-yard line. So hey, I like that drive. Can't complain too much about it because you're missing your starting quarterback. How do you play without your starting quarterback? Sometimes you build your whole team around the starting quarterback, and I think that's what Texas Southern did. So at this point, let's go ahead and update the score. It's 7-7, man. They'll update it at some point, but it's 7-7. We got a tie ball game. I wish I had some live stats. Maybe we can look it up. You think we got live stats, guys? All right, Grambling. Football. Let's see if they got some live stats up here. Last week, we got some live stats out of Tuskegee. Tuskegee had live stats. That's how I figured out that Antonio Meeks had 3 catches for 89 yards in the first half. We can hope. Let's see, though. Also, some very good SIAC games going on now. If I haven't watched or checked out. Let's see. Here we go. Stats. Live stats. Here we go. Okay, nice. We do got some live stats up. Good job, Grambling. Good job, Grambling. Let's see the offense. So, currently, Jace Wilson is 2 for 4. Nice. It's got to be updated. Darius Owens, though, has at least 5 carries, 30 yards. Not bad. Let's go to Grambling. So, Grambling. Here we go. Right now, we got Chance Williams, Lambo Williams right now. 8 carries, 78 yards, guys. Jeez. Then we got Floyd Chalk right behind him. 6 carries, 32 yards. Felder, 1 carry for 4 yards. So, these haven't been updated yet, but, yeah. Yeah, Miles Carley has more than 4 attempts. So, yeah, it's decent. First down-wise, though, Grambling's dominating first downs. They have 8 first downs to Texas Southern's 2. Okay. Nice. We'll be able to flip back to these live stats. That's good. Good job, Grambling. So we got 7-7. My HBCU go. HBCU go actually doing some pretty good this week. I ain't going to lie. Last week, the stream wasn't even on the app. I'm sitting there watching the Florida A&M Grambling game from last year. They're like, come on. Are we streaming or not? Then I found out they stream on a Geo. Just a TV channel. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, fool. We get a return right here. There we. Oh. Come on, let's do it. This is very goofy. You should have took your ass out of bounds a long time ago, bro. Hey, Gidry is fast, but he ain't got no moves. Excuse me while I eat this protein bar, but yeah. It's a good play right there for Graham. They got him in the backfield. That number 11, man. Number 11 is not bad at all. The boy could go. The boy can go. He's a very good processor. He reads a lot of these plays quick, and he's there. That's tough to do with all those bodies around you inside there in the linebacker box. Very tough. Look at that. Creative counterplay right there. Even had a pulling guard reverse pull. That was crazy. Then he had to tackle. It's like, I don't know what that was, but I look, you want to rewind that. That was crazy. Did the tackle pull or did the guard? I think it was a tackle. I had to be the guard. That was crazy. I don't know if y'all just saw that play right there by Grambling, though. That was that nice counterplay. That was nice. Very well designed by Tony O. Back on the ground. That's not a face mask? Like it's going to be and short. So HBCU Go got everything right except the down and distance. They do not have down and distance on here. You got to just guess. I don't even see a yellow marker, really. It's just like, good luck. Yeah, that got to be a face mask. Well, he's a small dude, too, though. That's a small player. They trying to look at a hold. Oh, a hands to the face. Oh, that's how the helmet came off. That is a hands to the face, though. That's 100% hands to the face. I get you want to be physical up there, but sometimes he gets the best of you. It's all good. Can't really help that. Sometimes the offensive line, you really fighting somebody every play. Wow, Texas Southern can't tackle. The hell was that? That should have been a TFL. Graham gonna have to punt. Graham has to find their rhythm in the air. They have to. They gotta go. They didn't go back to it, so guys might be losing a little bit of confidence, but they gotta find their rhythm in the air. They have to. Tough. They're gonna be punting it off again. And the funny part about that last play, you know the dude who blew it up, number 11? That number 11 is everywhere at Texas Southern, man. He was the first guy to the ball. First guy. They going for it, though, man. What? This is a terrible play call. Why would you? This is the 4th down call, right? There's no down distance. That's a 4th down call. Why would you make that call? Huh? It's a flag. What's the flag on? Face mask. Offense. Offsetting. Texas Southern got the rock. Wow, bro. Why would you call this play? No. Why would you keep Texas Southern in this? I will punt the ball back to him. Texas Southern has not shown that offensively they can get anything going. Giving them the ball in the 20-yard line would help them get things going. Like giving them the rock in favorable field position. They're in field goal range. Giving them the ball in favorable field position right here is not what you want to do after they just had a big score. Just give their offense more momentum. This game, that's a punt. Okay, that's third. Okay, cool. I'm in there freaking out. They got to get the down and distance on here, man. I didn't like that 3rd down call. Even if that's a 3rd and short call, I don't like that either. I don't know. Keep it in the air. Keep it in Miles Crawley's hands, man. I get some of the running backs been eating, but I mean, we saw last drive they went all pass. This drive they go all run. It's like I don't know. Gets a little predictable. It's a lot of penalties. They said this is either the two most penalized teams in the SWAC, man. And we're seeing like a penalty every other play. It's kind of hard to keep up with the downs and everything. We got all these penalties. They redoing downs, taking away yards. Sloppy. That's what I would describe this first half. Sloppy. Mm. Let's see if they get this punt off though, man. This Grambling punter's been pretty good this year. Dude even goes down in tackles too. It's pretty funny. Good punt right there. Wow, look at the air on that. Uh-oh. Wow, good play. Good job, Graham. So, yep, tied up 7-7. They haven't updated that. Update that. Anyway, score 7-7, man. Grambling takes a 7. Graham is favored by 5 points. Can they cover? That's the question right now, man. Can they cover the 5 points? I think they should. Like I was saying earlier, I think they should win by 2 scores. But, hey, offensively, they got to get it going, man. We've seen this Grambling offense slow down at times, but they usually pick it back up. Coach Ho has been pretty good at making adjustments, especially halftime adjustments, and being able to find things in the defenses where they're lapsing. So I'm open to seeing this Grambling State offense kick things off, but right now it's almost like they favored one side a little too heavily. You know, I was just saying one drive they did mostly pass, one run. That last drive they just did all run, no pass. So it's like almost like you're getting one or the other. When I feel like they're a much better team when they're balanced. I don't see a lot of balance with them right now. I mean, the run game is working well, right? But also in short D&D, we're not getting the push that we want. So maybe we move away from that. Maybe we move that to the outside. You see, the corners are still 10 yards off when it's 3rd and 3. Let's go ahead and throw some quick now routes to them. Let's get the ball out. Maybe keeping the defense on their heels, moving them from sideline to sideline will slow them up, right? Maybe they're just trying to settle down and really get their positioning and stay in their gaps and really keep gap control because of the running game. So if they start doing that, it's fine. You know, now we had to start moving the defensive line side to side, right? We don't want to have them sit. I feel like now the defensive line for Texas Southern is starting to really like anchor and sit down in there, understanding that the run is coming. If they can cut off the inside zone with a wrong arm, they might be able to blow it up. So I think Ho is seeing this. Pretty sure next time they get the rock, we'll see a little bit more. But hey, you can't get your offense going without first downs, right? If all that I'm saying, all this stuff, you could probably do a now screen if you got a first down there, but you couldn't get it on the end short. So, you know, it all starts getting those first downs, 3rd down conversions. They add up. They add up for sure. We'll get to see Texas Southern right now, though. They'll have decent field position around the 40-yard line. Your boy Jace Wilson just threw a tub. That was a nice tub, man. I can't lie. That was a nice tub. Great read. Threw it right over the top of the safety, man. Safety was just staring down the quarterback. Had no clue where number 1 receiver was. And just like that, man, it's tied up. I don't get why none of these ESPN hasn't updated their score. I don't get it. Nobody updates their score. Okay, like I gotta do it myself, huh? Let's go through some more scores from today. Let's see what else we got, man. Look at that play right there. They on him. They on Jace. Most of the D2 games, Division 2 games are finished. Let's see what the homies are saying. Jackson State with them Cookman. All right, Allen University just beat Central State 34-28. Look at that. Allen is now 4-0. Hello. That's a good hit right there. Wow. What's that? That had to be Lewis. Yeah, that was Lewis Matthews. That boy ain't no joke. He's a tank. Good hit by Lewis Matthews right there. But, yep, Allen got the dub. Oh, yeah, let me talk my homies real quick. Shout out to David Wright and Allen, man. I got to check out that game later on, see what y'all did. Sauce. Oh man, we got Sosa in the building. There he is. What's up, my boy?
Hey, look, I was looking. I was like, got the little secret entrance.
Right in the back. What up with you, man?
It ain't too much.
Man, I just tuned him in. Got the Grambling game going right now. They battling a little 7-7. Huh? Sit up over here. She right there.
Yes, sir.
Get a Sosa up in. I'll turn your mic on.
Yes.
There you go. There we go. We on. Got Sosa in the building. Let's get to that.
Yes, sir.
Let me cut it. Yeah, I was about to get that Colorado game on too. I gotta know what's happening, you know.
Nah, that part, because they definitely. Oregon came out something crazy.
Yeah, the intro.
Yeah, that first drive, I had caught a little bit before I had started heading over here.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
They started doing something?
Yeah, they came out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I think like they might have, that first drive might have been like I don't know if they scored, because like I said, I had dipped out right before they got to the to the end of their drive.
Yeah, but they was pushing it.
They went like three plays to the red zone. So I was like, ooh.
They got some money plays, huh?
Like, ooh.
They came out dialing it up.
It's gonna be a game. Everybody, I mean, Deion and them, they the team to beat right now. So
right.
It's like everybody pulling out they pulling out they tricks, they schemes. You feel me? They best plays. You feel me? All that stuff that they
right.
holding on to.
Hell yeah, they
trying.
trying.
Being week 4, people finally dialing into their playbook.
Exactly.
Seeing what kind of plays and what kind of little different schemes they can run and all of that different
Facts.
stuff. So,
you got your starters now, you know what I mean? And your quarterback solidified. Ain't really no questions. It's more like, can we execute? But everybody trying to be prime though. You right. Trying to be that first L. They thirsty for it.
Nah, thirsty is the key. That's the word right there. They are thirsty to get that dub for sure. Yeah.
Let me check.
Good HBCU ball going on right here.
Right. Let me check on this Lincoln game. Y'all was winning earlier. Y'all ain't losing?
I had peeked a little bit. I didn't even tap back in. I didn't even tap back in. Tell me.
They was on them.
We've been doing a lot better though, man. It's crazy because coming from a school like that and seeing the growth from where it was when I was there to now. It's a huge difference, but most people won't see that until they start winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't really know the backstory behind it. Like,
right.
The staff that they have right now, the head coach was the defensive coordinator, the athletic director that was the athletic director the year before. He was the head coach.
Right.
So he ended up going into
just got promoted.
And all of that stuff. So. A couple of the coaches, they weren't there when I was there, but they were there like the last 2 years.
Got you. So they was on the staff.
Yeah, they was on staff.
That's hard though.
So now everybody's stepping up, but yeah, bro, like shout out to Lincoln and shout out to like all the HBCUs that went through that phase of rebuilding. And, trying to
them dark days.
Hey, them days was dark. Them days was dark. Them days was dark. I got some homies that I still tap in with. That all played on the team when we was there. We was just talking about this loss that we took. We took a crazy L to Virginia Union.
What was it like? What was the score?
No, I mean it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was just like like I said, man, like seeing that and then seeing the transition. I got young dudes that still playing over there too. So.
Right, the boys is competing, so they just lost today. It was tough. 2027.
See, and they all close.
Right,
they all close. Like
right.
We won last week, but the week before we played.
Clarion.
Yeah, we beat.
Y'all lost last week. Won the week before that. Yeah.
We played Fayetteville last
week.
Yeah,
y'all should have beat them.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all should have beat them.
That's
y'all was winning.
Saying, but it's the growth.
Right, it's gonna take.
You know what I'm saying? So it take time. You feel me? I graduated from there, 2020.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We 3 years now. We finally getting some traction and little stuff like that. So
it take time.
It take time to rebuild a program, man. So but them boys, they doing their thing though.
They on the cusp. I'm ready for them to like really get there.
Yeah.
Cause they really like you could tell you see them play, you see them compete. You know they play with Fayetteville State. It was 20-17.
And I think we was up that whole game. Almost.
Exactly, and they won the CIAA last year. So I'm like, you see how y'all match up is right there.
Yeah.
1 or 2 plays.
Exactly. 1 or 2 plays, literally. So.
Right, it could change everything.
We gonna see, man. You know the season is still young. The season is definitely still young.
Right, and then how you feel about Isaiah Freeman though? QB1.
Man, like I said, bro, the development is really showing, and it's good because that was the thing about Lincoln. Even when I was there, you feel me? We had a lot of talent, but we were undercoached. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little stuff like that. You know, it really comes into play, man. Like people really don't understand like all of the dynamics that go into having a good team. You don't have a good team just because you got a gang of people that know how to play ball and they play ball at a high level. Yeah. You know, it's way deeper than that. So with Isaiah, what I've been able to, see and, collect from everything, it's a lot more established, work being done, they actually, a lot. And that was another thing too, team chemistry. We had a lot of guys that was in and out when I was there, but now they finally got a consistent group of guys that have been playing with each other, that practice with each other, that hang out with each other, the real team dynamic, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with that being said, he definitely has an upper hand on what past classes haven't had, and he's doing his thing. You gotta take advantage of the opportunity, and he's doing all of that.
Facts, now he eating.
Big shout out to Isaiah and keep feeding Mir the ball, man. Feed the ball to 6, man. You want 6, get the ball to 6. You feel me?
Now they got a nice core, and you can really tell on the defense too, because that was another question when Lincoln was like, when the defense gonna really arrive to play in the CIAA? All these teams be so run centric. The Jada Byers is running for 300, so you got to be able to stop it. But the defense look up to the task now.
Man, bro, and that, like I said, man, it's crazy seeing the development because that was one of the weaker, standings when I was going there. Was building the defense. And then like I said, man, just having a group of guys that's there for years. A lot of guys that went to Lincoln, they was in, they was out, they play a year, they gone next year, come back. It was just a lot of different. That's
not good for the program.
A lot of different setbacks that we was having. So just to be able to have a consistent group of guys that have been playing together and that can now understand the defensive scheme, and just understand how to play together. You understand people's strong suits, they weaknesses. You know what I'm saying, and you be able to capitalize off of that. And it's not like you just keep on having to find out new stuff year after year after year. So
you keep trying to figure it out because you lose that piece, you lose that top receiver. I got to replace him now. Like, can we develop or do we hit the? It wasn't in no portal back then, but do we hit the portal? So all that them questions you don't got to answer when you could just develop some guys. And I mean, that's good. You kind of almost like you could tell that it was coming for a while, right? Since you got the same coaching staff, you keep promoting guys. It goes like if you got the right philosophy, you building something really good right now. So at some point, it got to come into fruition. I think we've seen it. We've seen a lot of star players out of Lincoln now.
No, like I said, man, shout out to those guys, man. Shout out to the coaching staff, Coach Turner. Doing his thing up there, man, and just keep on building, man. Like I said, like he said, you feel me? It take time.
Facts.
And it's finally coming to fruition. So I love to see it.
I feel like they have arrived. You know what I mean? It's like they playing in all the games. They can win them, they can lose them. It's just you don't know how it's gonna go at this point. But it's no more like we gonna watch Lincoln.
Exactly.
That's not happening no more.
Sure, that's what it used to be. I definitely give you that.
They were circling, huh? Y'all was on y'all doing the homecoming tour.
They was circling us.
Homie played every homecoming, huh?
Man, everybody homecoming that last little October stretch, man. That's crazy.
That's tough. But it's also, it's a mindset, you get new coaches, get a better mindset, get to understanding the game differently, look at it differently. Don't really look at the game like we gonna lose, but I'm gonna get me. You look at it more like, bro, we all do right, we can win. Like, that's a different mindset. But when you losing, it's hard to look at it like that,
That's a fact, bro.
You know your deficiencies.
That's a fact.
All right, let me flip real quick. We're going to flip to this Colorado game while this on.
Let's do it.
I still got y'all in the chat, man. Y'all, I got the game online.
Super streaming.
Oh, yeah. Nah, we been here on Saturdays watching everything. I usually got a computer going.
It's some good football up today, man. Some good football up today.
Right.
I've been looking forward to just keep on seeing Colorado's growth.
Yeah, right.
They've been doing their thing. I'm a quarterback guy, so I've been looking at a lot of different quarterbacks. Caleb is another good quarterback that I've been watching.
That boy could go.
He definitely can go. He definitely can go, man. I think the Heisman race is gonna be him and Shadir.
Feel like it. It definitely feel like it. Oh, I can't do this.
I think that's what it's gonna come down to for sure.
I can see it. I mean, it's so many other. It's a lot of talent out there, man. Even Michael Penix, man. I like him a lot. I ain't gonna lie. From UW. Oh, they try to black us out for the Colorado game. That's crazy. No way. Cause the rest of the games. Dang, Maryland working, Michigan State out.
And it's crazy too because now you're starting to get to that time because of the portal, where a lot of teams are getting guys that they normally wouldn't get. So
yeah,
it's a lot of swings and a lot of programs.
Right. All right, after half, we're gonna check out that Colorado game. I don't know why it's like blacked out right now, but yeah, for sure. We was talking about that. That was a good pass. We was talking about that last week when it comes to difference in Division I HBCUs, Division II HBCUs. With the portal, it doesn't even out the talent now.
Yeah,
it's almost.
It's really about who got the best recruiting scheme at this point.
Right, like you could just recruit your ass off with 3 coaches, you know what I mean, and bring them in, and you got some dogs.
So it's like, with how everything is set up now, man, I really think that it'll bring a wider scale of recruiting to the NFL because everybody is going different places, like schools that wouldn't necessarily be getting certain lights because every school got some players.
Yeah, facts.
But it's a matter of the key players that are there that are getting recruited, that are getting looked at, for the league and getting those looks. And now it's bringing some light to some younger guys, some other guys in the program that wouldn't necessarily have gotten that look. So, man, it's good, man. I'm glad to see the growth. The NIL stuff. I wish they would have bought the NIL.
Right, that would have been nice. That would have been nice.
2 years too late. 2 years too late.
That would have been nice.
I'm over here looking for eligibility myself.
Right, cause you think about the NIL, it's like, oh, that's crazy. You could just make money wherever. It don't even really matter. It's just about you.
You barely don't even got to be on the field.
Right, it's just like what your socials look like.
Exactly, so, man, it's definitely one of those things where they're trying to make it more friendly to the athlete, which is good because as college players, and when you sitting back and you like, oh yeah, like I'm on TV, you know what I'm saying? Like it feel good, but it's supposed to be some business behind it.
Right, right. Like, somebody getting a check for that.
You feel me? Somebody getting a check, and it's like I'm here for 4 years,
right?
And y'all watching my games for 4 years.
Craziness.
Not getting no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like everything, everything used to be under the table. People getting in trouble for the whole Reggie Bush stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if they had NILs when Reggie Bush was going,
he would have got it.
We wouldn't even have no issues with him with winning the Heisman and all of that stuff.
USC still be winning championships. They had NIL back then. They had so much money. They endowment so big. It's like it's some things now about the NCAA. You look at it, it's like this could if this would happen like 10 years ago, it'd been a whole different league. Like bro, imagine transfer portal with DeAnthony Thomas and all them out and Robert Woods and them, and they just want to link up 1 year. Like what? Like that could have been crazy. You know what I mean?
Like I said, give him more power to the players, man, and I think that's definitely what's helping the game right now, man, and it's making it more intriguing for these different schools because like I said, man, schools that would normally be whooping teams, like you said, Maryland.
Right.
What game was on last?
Maryland
week?
was just whooping on Michigan State just now. I couldn't believe that.
Shoot, who did Alabama play last week? That was
South Florida.
Come on, man.
South Florida.
So that's almost a homecoming game right there.
Right.
Alabama.
Right. Like what's going on right now?
In a dogfight with them, so it's like, It's time for a little bit of change, man.
It's a nice shakeup.
I'm glad they figured it out. I'm definitely glad that they figured it out.
I think it's good for college football. A lot of people are scared of the transfer portal and like what it could mean to college football, and like you don't want people just leaving. What if they want to leave? Because it's like, bro, if you really know football players, people been wanting to leave anyway. Like they be stuck at schools for a long time, hating the school, not want to play no more.
messing with them.
They over it. They barely coming to practice. They coming late. You know, it's lucky like that become cancerous to programs, and that so much of that was going on to where it's like you trying to develop a team, but like you got 10 people that want to leave but don't leave because they want to keep their scholarly and know if they transfer they got to wait a year, so they not gonna do it. So it's like that just develops even more problems. It's better if that kid just left.
Exactly.
Just walk out on me.
Exactly. But, hey man, like I said, they doing a good job of figuring it out, and these players is working the system.
Nah, they are. They finding their spots.
That's definitely one thing that it come into play is like knowing how it being available to be worked, and then you knowing how to work the system.
Right.
You know, so yeah, shout out to those guys that's out there now, man. They doing their thing. My boy Helmet done rolled off. Jeez.
Right. These boys right here, they going toe to toe right now. It shouldn't really be 7-7. Grambling got a good offense.
Yeah, this Texas Southern defense is going crazy right now for real.
Right.
Shout out to both teams too. My dad went to Texas Southern and my auntie graduated from Grambling. So we got some hometown favorites in the building.
One of them. Yeah, now the quarterback at Grambling, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the SWAC, Miles Crawley. But he's just so he was the backup at Alabama State last year, alternating. This year, this is the first time he gets the reins, right? He get to be the starter. So it's like kind of like the ups and downs of Miles Crawley. So I think he's the best, but it's also like you got to see more. You know, every game you learn a little bit more about a player. Right here, though, I mean, you playing against a team like Texas Southern, they missing I don't know if you know about Andrew Body. They missing Andrew Body, they starter. But it's like, you know, you supposed to, if you the starter, you playing the backup, you supposed to look like the dude, right? Like, you supposed to be, you know, taking control of the game. But it's 7-7 at halftime.
Yeah. And that also goes to the preparation of them, you know, because, like, even having a backup, you know, it's like, you know, you scheme and plot with that, you know, with that first starter in mind. And then, you know, you end up losing half of your playbook because now you got another quarterback in that's either not used to running the plays or those plays weren't designed for him.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even run it. Nah, that's real though.
Two drives too. He just been. It's like it's nothing down the field right now.
Nah.
All check down.
Right. We'll see, man. You know, Hugh Jackson down at Grambling, a loss right here, this definitely might heat his seat up because it's also it's only year 2, but people are waiting for, like, Grambling to really bust out and be that team. Yeah. So, you know, when you're supposed to win, you got to win.
Nah, for real. Because that preseason hype be lit, man.
Right. They tell you all type of good stuff.
They did it up this offseason. I had seen a couple of Grambling posts.
Right, with the recruiting, they got the Maybachs.
Man, come on, bro.
They got the Louis.
Like we need to deliver.
Right. Wins, you know. Wins cure everything.
There we go.
How's it down
the field.
I like that. It's a good throw, Miles. 30 seconds left, man. That clock's still ticking, man. That clock this year in college football is really weird, man. That thing be ticking. A lot of people going for 4th downs more usual now. You notice that, bro? They go for 4th like it's nothing. They like 4th down. Okay, we passed the 50, right?
With those dynamic players, you feel me? All it take is a little scene, good situation.
Facts though, that's true.
And then this late in the half too, it's like, you know, going on those downs like that, you know, it's almost just as good as a punt.
Right, if you're going for it, yeah. Cause you dare the other team. It's like so much time left. I don't like that, man. I don't know if I kind of like this Cam.
A lot of these concepts are going to the short side of the field. I'm not really messing with that.
Right, I'm trying to read the D. I'm like the D so far back. I don't know if they in 4 or what. I don't even see the DBs.
That's what I'm low-key kind of looking at right now. It's like, why are we not getting the ball out a little bit faster and hitting these flat routes a little bit sooner, so these guys can get out in the field, get out in the open a little bit quicker.
Look at the bottom right here. The corner's at 10. Oh, 4 verts. Everybody open. That's nice. Man, that's kind of, I hate that about defense too. You know, you see some defenses when it comes to like passing downs, they get a little soft. And it's kind of like we just going to react. And it's like, bro, y'all been playing so well in pass coverage, breaking it up and stuff. Y'all sit in zone one time and just let it just happen. Let's just make a tackle.
stay up the same.
I was about to say they not supposed to both bend. One of them not supposed to cross the hash.
Somebody's definitely supposed to be.
Oh God. Because it made the quarterback look bad. I'm not gonna lie, because he wasn't even late or nothing. It's just like, oh.
Guys in the same spot. But that's also the discipline that comes from the different, levels of football as well too. Like looking at an HBCU game, like you might not see as much as that in a NCAA game, essentially.
On the FBS games.
Yeah.
So, good catch, boy. Oh, Lyndon Rash. That was nasty.
Before the half.
He ain't even jumped, though. He just snatched him. That was nasty.
That was a good ball.
That was a good ball. DB didn't know where it was. He just went hands up. That's how you finished the half right there, though. That's tough.
That was a good drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, ball out. Yep, you already know you're going.
Oh, that receiver, though, he's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Strong body because, especially keep position right there. I see it so often. Because you get that door for the homie Juice. You got to roll the top and the bottom. But I see so often, man, you see the offensive players. You probably see this a lot. So this nigga, like, you'll see a receiver running downfield on the streak. But the homie got like 1 yard from the sideline. You get a quarterback no room, you know what I mean? But you see a vet like Lyndon Rash going to keep that space, keep his elbows in the homie chest, you know what I mean? Keep that position. So I got that space. If he want to throw it out there, wider to the sideline, we could do that, I see a lot of dudes, it's like, bro, you giving him nothing. Yeah. Like, you giving him literally like a jump ball.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, Juice in the building, man. You know what time it is, man. You know the Hero Door is coming.
I left the Hero Door today. I forgot the bottle, y'all.
Nah, we was getting smacked the last week. That was crazy. Brought the Hero Door for the second half of the games. It was dumb.
It was bad. It was bad. We're going to forget about that.
So 7 plays, 91 yards, man. Put Grambling back on the map.
Great drive.
In 1 minute, bro. That's a 2-minute drive you want right there. And that's kind of that's that Miles Crowley I'm talking about. Like when he looked like the top quarterback in the SWAC. He puts it in the right place. He's on time. And it's good balls, all spirals. So it's almost like, man.
I want to see a little bit better play calling next half. Because like I said,
right.
even at the top of the quarter when we was watching,
right?
The Texas Southern defense, they giving cover 4,
right?
A lot of off coverages on those corners and even in those spots. So it's like let's attack that.
Super soft.
Get the ball to your playmakers.
Cause really, why not too though? They got some guys out there too. I tell you, they got some guys to where it's like just give them the rock, and they got that in their playbook too. A lot of them quick now screens. Mm-hmm. So I mean, one thing that was a good tackle right there, boy. That's how you going to have. That's how you're going to have. Strike the band right there. I'm lit. He might be a freshman. He lit, though. Don't even matter. Flying down on kickoff. See, at halftime, though, we got Grambling leading, y'all. I'm going to throw it in the chat.
Wait, Andrew Body?
Nah, he not even playing, bro. He out.
Serious?
Yeah. Andrew Body's out, man. So the thing and what I noticed, too, it's kind of funny, man. It go like from institution to institution. So like last week with the Travis Hunter situation when he got hit, he was saying like if he wasn't at that school or whatever at that time, he probably wouldn't have got that medical care, and he probably would have still played through that laceration, right? Right. So then like so you see that like in different schools, school to school, like even some HBCUs trying to get seen by medical and different hospital officials. Sometimes you can't see them in 5 or 4 days. You know what I mean? So they say Andrew Body still waiting on his results. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily that we feel like you can't go, but we ain't even got the results back from the doctor yet,
Urgent care.
Right.
Top-notch Colorado facility or whatever.
Oh, yeah, they sent him straight to the hospital.
Right.
When
So
he got there, he probably going straight to the back.
Somebody see him now.
Right.
Because if he can go back, we're putting him back in.
Right, exactly. We're going hold on. Ambulance, come to the stadium. You know what I mean? Come check my boy out, check his vitals. Mm-hmm. Take him to the hospital, and for sure, like y'all saying, that same night, we trying to get him back to the stadium. The hospital ain't far.
How you feel about the hit, though? I know that's been like a topic of discussion all week.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I think it's football. But it was dirty, though. But I think it's football, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing receiver and you know when the quarterback throw like a hospital ball. I ain't saying that was one of them. But you know when he do it, you know, in like a second or two, you might get smacked right now. You know what I mean? You know that it might get ugly for me. And I think it was one of them plays. And when you playing a rivalry game, bro, it's a game that big, that's going to happen. Yeah. Like anybody, any defensive player that got balls, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Anybody, not even just the white boy that wanted to make the play. So
I'm going to leave. I got a different opinion. Obviously, I ain't play at the level y'all play that. But it was the fact that he stepped around his teammate to hit him after the ball already bounced off. Like, it was an incomplete pass already. The ball hit the turf, bounced like once or twice, and then he stepped around his teammate to throw a shoulder into his chest. That
to give it to
that
him
was lame as hell. That wasn't football shit. Like, football shit is like, all right, he's trying to make a play. He hit him when the ball got there, whatever. The ball hit the ground. He stepped around his boy to throw his shoulder into it. It was a little on that. I was like, all right, come on, dude.
Yeah, me personally, definitely agree with you. That's football. You know, you gotta. I wouldn't even say head on a swivel, but at the same time, I feel like it was a lack on the officiating part.
Yeah,
like something should have been called. Something should have been, should have been held. You should have been held accountable for making that play. Not to say that, like I said, it's football. You know what I'm saying? It's a rivalry game. It's a heated game.
Right.
A heated time in the game.
Right.
A heated matchup as well too. You know. So it's like with all of that being said, the officiating has to be, the officiating. My bad has to be top tier.
It got to.
It's gotta be on point.
That's an intense game.
That's how you keep the players safe. You know what I'm saying about officiating. That's what it comes down to. So it's like with that being said, I feel like the refs should have did a better job with that one.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't agree with too, because when it comes down to it, it's all about like after it happens to me. Because like if you think about it from the player perspective, you're on this big field, you playing against some very fast competition. If you Colorado State, right, it's probably some of the best competition you're gonna play all year. Right. Playing at a fast tempo. If you that safety, right, Travis Hunter's out there. How many times he done drop back and cover 2 this game and going and went to go see him, but it's the first time they gonna try to throw it, right? Mm-hmm. And even at the speed that you moving at, you make a decision whether to hit him or just to fall onto the sideline. It's for sure a clear decision. But to me, after you make that decision, it's up to the official to then do what he got to do to handle you, right? Because to me, that's the football play going in. I'm going to either hit him or not. Hitting him was a little too much to me. But also, though, I can see it because of the speeds that everybody moving at, right? You got Travis Hunter streaking down the field. He running 4-4. You know what I mean? He going. You the white safety trying to just get to position. You know what I mean? So the ball's about to drop, but it's like, if anything, I'm going to hit him, right? He not going to put me on Sports Center. So I don't feel too much as though, like, it's dirty, the boy need to be suspended, because that's part of it. I'm seeing two ends of the spectrum. I'm seeing, like, either it's a football play or he need to be suspended as long as Travis Hunter's hurt. And I'm like, bro, we just making up rules. Nigga. We making stuff up right now. So I'm not going with that.
Yeah, worst case scenario, he should have got thrown out after that.
Right, I'll give him the boot. And see, like...
And that's off, like I said, it's all off officiating.
Right, because, oh, shit, we got 21-0 right now, Oregon and Colorado.
Yeah,
God!
Hey, it's a different level of physicality. It's a different level of, like... It's just a different level.
I told you.
It's just a different level.
I told you that first drive that I seen, bro, they went 4 plays.
Yep.
They went like 4 plays, 5 plays.
Bro, it's 15 to 3 first downs.
Up front, they losing every battle. Like,
and it's funny because Bo Nix, I feel like he gets helped out a lot. He gets helped out a lot by his supporting staff.
Oregon.
I feel like he's definitely a good quarterback. He's in a position where he has to move the ball. He has a little something to live up to, a little status to live up to.
Small burn.
So, he definitely does what he needs to do. But as far as him matched up with Shedeur, I just feel like Shedeur is definitely a little bit over skill wise as far as dealing with what he's dealing with.
I mean, I say it like this: pound for pound, if you put Shedeur, Oregon, they national championship contenders today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But not necessarily the thing with Bo Nix, because Bo Nix inaccuracy at times, his inconsistency is what really will throw you off. Because it's some games he'll win you a game, and some games he just won't even show up on the stat sheet. So I for sure feel you on that when it comes to Bo Nix, because part of the Bo Nix thing is, coming from Auburn, having the experience is like, okay, at what point are you going to like take that next step, right? Are you at that next step, or are we still waiting for you to take it? And it's kind of hard to tell when you're on such a good Oregon team.
Were you ever there?
Right, right.
That's my question. Were you ever there? Man, they dominated them though. I've been watching this game on the way here. Like,
up front.
It's been like this all game. Like,
yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shoestring tackle right there was what was needed because
that was a crib.
Even the secondary, like I would say one thing that I've been noticing about Colorado's defense is they give a lot of man looks.
Yeah.
And those man looks, when you're playing a team like Oregon and you're playing a team that, has those guys that can make defenders miss, that can make plays, that are speed guys.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard to communicate in. So it's like
right.
I feel like they're not always set up to the best of their ability to succeed. But at the same time, like I said, when you rolling the dice like that, you feel me? That's just what happens. That's how the cookie crumbles. But
in fact, it's so many risk in man that a lot of people and like a casual wouldn't understand. Because even in man, like you think about your DBs, you match up in man, you got 4 DBs out there, you match up with the 4 receivers. They turn their back when the receiver runs a route. Like they're not looking at the run at all. If up front you can't get a hat on a hat and get guys to make open field tackles, it's over. Like literally after the first or second level, he's gone, right? Because now your DBs, their heads are turned. They're getting blocked by receivers downfield. In most Power 5 situations, you'll see it. They downfield blocking 40 yards downfield, moving their ass. So to that point, you want to stick in man. A team like Oregon, we just saw it. They just gassed them in man, right? Now you got Shiloh in the middle of the field making a really a 70-yard play stopper right there, like around 30. So it's tough. And I was talking to Juice before the game, man. Offensively, they don't got the dogs up front, but defensively, they don't got them either, right? Because you don't got that edge at these top Pac-12 schools. They got that edge that's finna go top 10 in the league.
RIP to the Pac-12.
On God.
Before we even get into it.
On God.
Go to the last championship game, bro, in Vegas. I'm telling you.
Right.
RIP to the Pac-12, man, because it's so crazy. Like I was saying, bro, like just the evolution of where it was when we was playing to now. It's like
a different pack.
You feel me? It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like even the addition when they made it 12. You feel me?
Right.
And then now for it to basically be about to be extinct.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's like damn. Like, and it's what's crazy though is I feel like it's a good thing though because a lot of these West Coast schools were trying to get in the same bracket as those Power 5 schools, as those Alabamas, as those Oklahomas, as those, Ohio State. So with them finally now being able to compete on a regular basis with those schools, it's definitely going to up the recruiting. It's going to bring a different versatility to now the West Coast. And I also feel like it's going to open up the recruiting on the West Coast to those teams as well, too. Because even those teams like those Alabamas, those Ohio States, like they're not coming to get no Cali guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not really
They hand-picked. Exactly. They'll get 1 or 2. You get the Bryce, the Julian Sands, Jermaine Burns.
But now also, like I said, like we was talking about the transfer portal being available now. A lot of those West Coast guys, they're going to get a shot going over there because if they not playing on that team like Alabama or Ohio State,
right,
they're going to be playing against them because you're
right,
going to get SC that's
right,
going to get in there. You're going to get Oregon that's going to be
right,
in there.
Facts.
UCLA that's going to go in there.
Right.
So it's like now it's free game,
Yeah, talking about conference realignment, I think a part that a lot of people are missing with the conference realignment is that a lot of players transfer within the same conference. Like whatever conference you in, you're like, oh, I played them last year. I like that school, whatever. I want to go there. So now whatever conference you're moving into, you got to think UCLA, USC going to get more Big Ten transfers. You get more Ohio State guys, more Michigan, more Michigan State.
Those coaches are familiar with those people.
Right. They've seen them. They like them. They know the guys. You find your impact players every week. Yeah.
You ain't even got to look for no film. All you got to do is,
oh my God, 28-0.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. If I'm Oregon, everybody put on some glasses right now. Everybody on the sideline wearing shades right now.
Obviously, I was watching the whole game before I got here, and they were dominating from the beginning, but it was 4th and 5 on their own 17 for Oregon. and they did a fake punt, I said, "Oh yeah, they gonna run it up on these niggas. They about to put up 60 today. Like that's how they feeling."
And I'm gonna tell you this: if Oregon doing this, SC, you don't even want to watch that next week.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
You're not gonna do this.
It's still some football to be played.
Oh, and this one?
We got a Colorado team that has already shown that they can come back.
That's true.
I know that halftime speech finna be a mug.
It's about to be a Ray Lewis halftime speech.
The halftime speech is finna be crazy. You know
Crying might cry.
Because what you also got to understand too is like, it's a whole lot that comes into. Oh my goodness, Jesus! Oh my goodness.
Now you see the bottom. They cooked them at the bottom too.
But see,
both sides. It was open everywhere.
That's the man miscommunication. That was
right.
The 2-man under right there.
That's all it was. And the safety ain't even
know.
know.
You feel me? Come on, man. Middle of the field, wide open. But
I ain't gonna lie, that's a simple play call. That's not good. It's gonna be a long season for Colorado on me.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
But that's what I'm saying though. They got weapons. You know, they're not one of those teams where it's like you said, like, you know, even though you saying they might be done, they done pull some comebacks. You feel
they gonna score some points.
We might see a little something. But I am surprised at this right here. I am surprised. I definitely was thinking it was gonna be a little bit closer going into the half, but
yeah, I think what and we haven't listened to any sound right now. Let me turn this up real quick. I thought the atmosphere was gonna be the biggest difference than like the rest of them games. They played a lot of home games this year, man. They played a lot of like friendly games to where you play in schools where the other, like, you go to TCU. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, TCU, that atmosphere ain't Oregon. You know what I mean? It's not even close. And then you play at home against Nebraska. Nebraska team not good, not gonna travel. Then you play Colorado State team where it's like we're not expecting nothing Mountain West. So now you finally get, to me, it's like a true test, you know, true road game for you going to a stadium. This ain't even the biggest stadium. This is only 53,000, but it's going to be loud. It's going to be rocking, and you're playing a team that's established. So now I thought, okay, this is really, you really get to see Colorado play, you know, where they're not like at the advantage.
You know, they putting it on.
Yeah.
They double the yards. They double the plays.
Ooh.
They putting together drives. Like, and they just hitting them. And everything's working. They can't tackle.
Y'all see Oregon's cleats, too? They changed colors.
Mm-hmm.
They announced something like yesterday. They're crazy. I like him, though.
And what I will say, you can see the difference without them having Travis.
That's
obviously.
Yeah, less energy. A little less energy.
And you got to understand too, like, being in this Colorado team right here, like, you got that target on your back.
Everybody wants y'all.
Everybody is trying to.
That chain crazy.
To get you.
Yeah. They own it too. They own up to it. Like they looking for it. So it's like.
You know what I did see this week though? You know what I did see this week, which I thought was funny. Prime ain't say shit to Oregon about nothing. He ain't find nothing personal.
Well, that's
personal.
That's the thing, man. Like, that's also what I will say too, as well. It's like, you know, them first 3 weeks, you battling the media.
Yeah.
At least week 1.
Yeah.
Week 1 and week 2,
you
battling the media.
All them off-season narratives.
You know what I'm saying? You battling all of that. So it's like, you want to, being Deion and being the type of guy and the type of athlete he was, you know, you want to set a standard. You want them to know that, all right, look, like, this is how we coming out. And, you know, for them to have came out like they did and set the ceiling so high, you know, that's the mode that you got to live up to now. And you're dealing with a Colorado team. Why does my boy got 2 mouthpieces on his mouth?
That's a lot. You been seeing that this year? A lot of people got that. It's a double lip guard mouthpiece, bro. They'll throw one in and leave the other one dangling.
That's crazy.
I've been wondering. I gotta ask the kids why they be doing that, but yeah, I seen that a lot, bro. Bro, one will be green, one will be white. Like, it's crazy. I done seen one dude. He had it. He had one that wasn't attached to the face mask, one that was. The one that was attached to the face mask came off. He just said, fuck it. This didn't even care.
Shador irritates me because he's not like athletic.
Yeah, he's not a runner. He's definitely
it irritates me because I'm like, fuck, get away from me.
He's definitely a pocket quarterback. That's one thing I want to see. That's one thing I want to see in his game increase is his mobility and his decision making when that pocket breaks down and extended plays.
When he extends, he can roll. But also that speed, though, you know, it's kind of like he doesn't throw well on the run. He always sets his feet. You watch him throw, he always sets. He gets a base before he throws. He'll never, like, throw with no feet. So that's kind of like, you know, escaping the pocket, extended plays. That's when you get off your feet, bro. That's when you on the move. You really got to let it go. Yeah. He only really got one arm slot, though.
If he can add that,
Oh yeah. See, like
That's next level.
it's
It's a different level, man.
feeling like this is giving Justin Fields right here. It's giving Chicago Bears.
He flustered right here. He not even taking a chance with this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like coming from the quarterback position, like you just like sometimes you gotta put the team on your back, man.
And I got to shout out Khalil right here. Khalil told me this week, man, he was he was talking about his run in October. He was like, yeah, my run stopped when we went to Oregon. He was like, bro, we went there. It was just different. The atmosphere was just crazy. Everybody hates you.
Everybody hates
He says that in that stadium, it feel like everybody's standing on top. You know, I talked about how it's smaller, 53,000, but he said the way it's situated, it's more like everybody standing on top, and it get real steep at the top. You know, so everybody's looking down, like they like, oh, like just looking at you. You could hear them and everything. So it's one of them. It's one of them. You walk in and you like, we in Austin, like we here. So but Khalil been saying they gonna get whipped on though. I ain't gonna lie. 28-0, God.
Like I said, that target on their back is real, man. Going back to what I was saying before we started talking about the appearance and all the apparel and whatnot, but it's you know, when you set that standard and you go out and you play like you play, you feel me? That's the expectation now that you have to live through week by week.
Right, it's up here.
So
It can't go down.
Exactly, it can't go down. So it's like when you're in a situation like that, you know, you don't get those tests until about this time in the season because everybody's fresh. Everybody's trying to figure out their team chemistry. You know, the coaches is trying to, like I said, figure out what plays they can run, what plays are the best.
Right.
You start seeing now what plays expose the opposite team, what coverages, you know, really lock down other teams. You feel me? So this is really when you find out what teams are made of because now everybody has a good feel for their opponents going in because now you got 3 weeks of film to watch.
Right, you got an identity. You got an identity. At this point in the season, every team has an identity, whether you're gonna be good, bad, or mid. You know what I mean? You know that by game 3.
That being said, you think they're gonna finish better? Obviously better than this started, but I'm talking about in terms of in the Pac-12. You think they're gonna finish better in conference? Because obviously it's gonna be easier games. They facing the toughest test like right now.
Right.
Oregon, SC back to back. Obviously they got Utah later. Other matchups that's gonna be difficult. Do you see them getting better like throughout the Pac-12 and then like ending up like winning difficult games like Oregon State?
They're gonna have to switch.
Like
they're gonna have to switch some stuff up for sure. But like you said, like we were saying, that's where the identity comes into play, and them really understand. Because like you said, like they haven't really got to test themselves, you know. So like now this is gonna be one of those things where okay, we're gonna oh goodness, we're gonna look at the film. We're gonna take this in. We're gonna however this game finishes. And then I think it's still going to be a week-by-week thing with Colorado. Because at the end of the day now, it's like if they get their first loss today, now it's going to be, now we're trying to drive them into the dirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The
negative. USC about to try to 50-0.
Because you got to understand, too, man, like Colorado was not a team. Like, Colorado was irrelevant. Literally, like, wasn't nobody going to Colorado? Wasn't nobody getting recruited by the Pac-12 and being like, oh, like, I want to go to Colorado.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, bro, like, you're already outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying? So like, with that being said, now it's like you got the target on your back. You started off great. You know, started off, you know, how everybody didn't expect
it was magical. 3-0.
You know what I'm saying? And now you have to continue to drive
and get better
somehow. You know what I'm saying? Somehow get better, exactly.
That's tough though.
So the Oregon coach,
it's tough.
by the way, Oregon coach, his speech to the players like they play for clicks. He said we rooted in substance. But it was funny because they showed it before the game, and I'm like, damn.
Hold on. Colorado got negative 33 rushing yards a half right now.
Oh, no, it's bad.
God.
so, and I'm seeing the pregame, and I'm like, damn. Oregon about to come out on some shit, and it's been that same kind of mentality.
That's the media part that got one-on-one top of the screen, but that's the media part that
game. Sheesh. God, Bo Nix.
That's the media part that I don't really like because at the same time too, like everybody from the first 2 weeks, they was feeding into that Colorado hype, feeding into that
facts,
that Dion hype. You feel me? So it's like we're in an era of social media, so it's like whether you doing it for clicks or not, you're gonna get the clicks. Especially if you got prime, you got prime, you know what I'm saying? But you got prime athletes, you got prime talent, you got prime skill level at different positions. Like people's gonna talk about it, man. People gonna click about it. People's gonna talk about it. It's like, man, you can't even avoid it at this point. So I definitely feel like Colorado not being the aggressors to the hype and not really, and more so trying to answer to it, does them, did them.
It helped, yeah.
It did them good.
Cause that's what I mentioned earlier. I'm like, they ain't starting nothing this week, and I think part of it is they trying to be probably always been like this. I don't start it, I just answer type. I finish it. But also, though, I'm like, Oregon ain't say nothing. If you really tried to reach and say he said something in preseason, like you really reaching, you gonna look crazy right now. I saw some media outlets did. Yeah.
Colorado was saying they was leaving the Pac-12.
Yeah.
He said something like, "Well, what is Colorado won?" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, it's personal." I'm like,
Bro, that's from like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
He said that during media day.
It looked old. Yeah, it looked old. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That just comes from the respect of Colorado as a football team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Early in the season, it's like, bro, like we ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we.
Oh yeah, nothing to get scared of them.
We know y'all from last year, and y'all was garbage last year.
Exactly.
So, like y'all moving conferences, like y'all probably need to be holding down the Pac-12.
Exactly. Cause then
Pac-2.
Not fact, not they Tupac, but even to what you were saying, they be killing them. Hey, the swag be killing the Pac-12, bro, in the group chats. They be murdering their ass. But even to what you were saying, just with Colorado this year, like even when I look at them, I take like a long gaze at them. I look at their schedule. Such an up and down schedule. I found a way for them to win 6 games, so I'm confident they can win 6. But I think what this whole move is, you got with Coach Prime and everything with Shador, and you starting to hear the rumors now that he's going to come back for his senior year.
I hope he do.
They'll be able to dominate the Big 12. The Big 12 is booty meat. They're going to lose Texas and Oklahoma. The best teams is about to be Oklahoma State, probably Cincinnati.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to walk in there at Colorado. It's going to be you, Utah, Arizona State. Y'all playing for it.
Cincinnati be surprised me every few years, though.
Not facts.
They be finding a way to win big games. Yeah.
And they played decent today, too, but it's just like you look at what they're going against now in Oregon. They're not going to face another Oregon in the next 2 years, So this is it.
If theoretically the Pac-12 stay together, it would be hard for Colorado to get to the top of the Pac-12.
Exactly.
It would take some years.
Exactly.
Recruiting classes, it would take way more than like Shador being there.
Right. It'd take like 2-3 classes.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this, man. How do you feel like this is going to alter Colorado after Deion leaves? Because he's not going to be there for long.
Oh, yeah, nah.
He's going to like Florida or some shit.
I ain't gonna lie, this might not change much, bro, for their program. Because part of it is it's not a destination. And then once he leaves them, he's going to leave them in the Big 12. It's like you almost left them worse than when you found them. They was in the pack playing against top 10 teams every week. Now they playing Texas Tech. They playing UCF. It's almost – They might. It's funny you say that because they might look at it and be like, "Damn, he did us dirty. He left us here with nobody, and we still owe him money, and he took Shador and Travis." And it's like,
Hey, you wanna? It was funny. I was talking to some of my boys, man, and you want to know what saved a school like Colorado back when we was coming up?
What?
Bowl games.
Facts. You go to a bowl game. You go ahead and get your little gift.
Hey man, that motherfucking Cotton Bowl.
Right.
That motherfucking.
It was all right. You playing some decent teams.
Bowl.
Hey, you might play USC one year. Who knows?
Hey man, bowl games literally.
We might
save team seasons.
Yeah, we might see Colorado and Florida this year. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like okay, it's the biggest game y'all past 3 years.
20th, all right.
Come on,
see you at the Holiday Bowl.
Come on, dog.
Nah, it did though. It did, and low key the death of bowl games has I think has caused a lot of guys to not only opt out. That's a big thing, but also go to transfer portal. They don't even give a damn about bowl games. That was a good catch, Quay Davis. But yeah, they don't even give a damn though. The kids will transfer before the bowl game. Like transfer portal open December 2nd, bowl game December 15th. Oh fuck that game. Like I'm out. I'm out.
I'm leaving anyway. I ain't getting hurt out.
I don't want none of them gifts.
Yeah, bro. Them bowl games was saving like seasons.
Right, because you get the 6 wins.
Like you get a bowl game, you good. Like you straight. We made it to a bowl game. You know what I'm saying? But now with the bowl games being attached to the college football playoffs, but I heard they about to extend that too. It's about to be like what 17 teams now, 16 teams.
And so that's gonna kill bowl games more because now it's like you going to a bowl game, I'm going to the playoffs, nigga. Like, because I had this talk on this podcast a couple of weeks ago. So like TCU, they put up a new banner, right? It's kind of like a March Madness Final Four appearance. They put that banner up in their stadium. So TCU put up college football playoff appearance. They put a banner up in their stadium.
So
But thinking about that shit, I'm like, recruiting wise, that sets you apart from a lot of schools. Everybody ain't going to the college football playoffs.
Especially in the years that they went, because
Right.
that was the full team gamble.
Right. Like Washington could do the same thing. You know, they've been there 1 year with Jake Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like that's a cool recruiting pitch because as big as it's gonna get, it's also gonna be like that's the premier tournament to be in. If you're not in that, then you ain't really nothing. If your school ain't been there, then what are you? And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, USC can't say that.
Throw the flag on him?
real quick too. Better news for your boy Nick Chubb. Only tore his MCL, which is not a good thing.
Okay.
But it's better than
everything.
It's better than what the fuck we thought, because that shit looked horrible.
Nick Chubb is my starting running back. When he went down, I said, "Oh my goodness."
Hey,
just put him on the IR. You know what I mean? Just for like sacrilegious type.
Man, and I had Aaron Rodgers on the bench.
Oh, back-to-back weeks.
Oh man,
Shooty. The homies chewed. The homies chewed.
That ain't cool.
Look, so I got Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and I had Aaron Rodgers on draft day.
Mm-hmm.
So I really had Aaron on there for trade bait.
Right,
You know
just to
what I'm
move
saying?
him.
Just
Yeah,
to move him around. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't even do that.
Knew. But he,
Damn.
First drive. I'm not gonna lie though. Like I said, being a quarterback, I've been in that position. My senior year, the first drive of our first game against Palos Verdes, that's when I broke my wrist.
Damn.
So you feel me? I know how that feels, bro.
That's a
So
letdown.
it's definitely like that's total deflation.
Like-
Deflation. And then like for it to be an injury too that just like you can't really like come back immediately from.
You can't really rehab.
It's even more depressing. It's like, bro, I gotta really sit down.
Can't even walk. You can't walk, bro.
But that's the difference between high school and the NFL, man. At least he getting paid to sit down.
Right, though. Right.
They say he almost hit a lick.
Basically, because bro pushing 40 right now.
He really already got the guaranteed 46, so they gotta pay him.
He pushing 40. He just moved to New York. You know what I mean? It's low key different for him right now. He could just take the whole season off.
And he's still gonna get that paper. So,
yeah, because the football standpoint come into it, but when the money start getting involved, it's low key like at least you being compensated, bro. Because it could have been nastier. If you was on the 1 year deal, you would have hated yourself.
Type deal, but
shout out to Chubb though.
Yeah, good.
Man, speedy recovery, man.
Hopefully he can play football again. I thought he might not be able to play football again.
That's the same knee that he messed up in college, right?
Yep, reconstructed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cause even stuff like that, people don't even notice the ACL and all that. You could lose your leg. Like if something wrong is torn up in there, that don't get attended to fast enough, you could lose your leg. You know, the same way Teddy Bridgewater almost lost his leg. You know what I mean? Right. They just tear their ACL or MCL and then it's turned into something else. Hit a vessel, hit this, hit that.
Staph infection or some shit.
Wow.
Right.
Lost his leg.
Right. It's not always a clean cut. You know, it might be nasty for you. The homie got a feather in his helmet. You seen that?
Nah, that's a mouthpiece.
Oh, I'm like, what? What they doing with their mouthpieces this year, homie? They doing all type of shit.
It's crazy. He not even wearing a mouthpiece. Oh yes, he is. I was about to say.
They barely be wearing them shits now, though, bro.
Mouthpieces, helmets is not strapped up. I seen Bryce Young playing on Thursday on Monday.
Yeah.
Against the Saints with the shit.
He
unstrapped.
He unstrapped.
It's a bold nigga.
What?
Yeah, they unstrapped with it. That's different though. It's different. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them helmets too. They making the helmets different now. They not even really like strapped. They just like Velcro.
What I will say is the helmet technology is up there.
It's like different now.
Even when I played, that was the first year when the new Revo had came out, the Flex.
Right.
The Flex did fit tighter, so it wasn't like you had to have it strapped up.
Right.
But at the same time, man,
you in the league, homie.
You in the league. You got 300-pound defensive ends on your ass.
People like Myles Garrett want to kill you, homie.
You feel me? You got to strap that John up, bro.
Right.
My boy Tua got a whole new helmet invented for him.
Right, and they doing a lot of that customizing stuff.
That boy got a Maybach on his head.
They got them fat chrome helmets now.
That man got a Maybach on his tilt.
Yeah, because I don't even really like to look that much, but I can tell they like snug. They fit right on your head. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie. It almost seemed like they getting the helmet's getting so safe. The kids is more like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'll be straight. But Texas Southern just scored a field goal, man. So it's 10-14 right now. Look at this. We were talking about that Grambling offense before the end of the first half. They're going to come back out right now. We're going to see if they can keep things going. Their last drive was about 7 plays, I think 60-plus yards in a minute and a half.
If you could go back and redo your high school career, I mean, not your high school career, your college career, looking at HBCU, how you been looking at it nowadays, would you go HBCU or would you stay PWI?
Oh, facts. I would have went HBCU. I was trying to go to Morehouse, but they had no athletic scholarships. So it's more like I picked one and I couldn't get in. So I got in, but I couldn't get the scholarship. I was like, all right, I'll just find wherever else got the money. But nowadays, like if I was in school nowadays, I'd be like, oh, I got way more options. I can hit up all these other coaches. And even with Twitter, bro, like even when we was in high school, bro, Twitter wasn't like nearly as accessible. Like, bro, now you got coaches on Twitter that literally fish in the transfer portal on Twitter. Like that was not a thing. Like you can't even really touch them unless you hit his email. So now it's more like you got a little bit more options with it. I probably would have ended up at one if I would have been a senior this year. You know what I mean? To the point to where it's so many schools that everybody know about. Like even if you were casual, you know at least like 5-6 schools now, rather than back then we knew like 1 or 2. So where it's like, okay, I'll try it out. Shit, I got an option.
For sure. I would have went HBCU earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Off the rip.
Because it was crazy because I had got recruited by Prairie View. I was getting recruited by Prairie View. But that was right when they had just got their new coach. They was just getting the new stadium. And
I about to say all that build, the weight room.
So they really had zero money.
So it looked, bro.
Zero money.
They was still playing at the soccer stadium?
Yeah. Honestly, I think they was in the ending stages of the construction. That was my freshman year when I was at Elko.
Gotcha.
So, but they didn't have no money for no scholarships. They was like, oh yeah, come on, you can walk on, and then when the money come, we'll
do it. It's tough though, right? It's tough.
You know that's tough right there, man. That's tough.
Because it come down to college. A lot of times it'd be the financials of it. Like even the scholarships, a lot of them ain't full. It's like how much money can I get though? And if it's more than the next dude, okay, I like him more. That's the tough part about it. That financials do get crazy.
But getting recruited by Prairie View, if I had known about if I would have known about a Delaware State.
Right.
If I would have known about a Bethune-Cookman.
Right, you can go and take advantage.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking
for real.
Just Grambling, Prairie View,
or nothing.
Alcorn,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like little schools like that, but it's so it's different. And then once you in that realm, you feel me? It's easy to I'm finna leave and go go this other spot and do this.
It's a lot of colleges out there, man. It's a lot, and it really take for you wanting to go to HBC to go to one, because it's like you could look over and go to Point University or fucking Davidson. There's so many other schools, bro, and everybody like, I need players, I need this, I need that. So I do see how even some modern players, you got so many options. You get to the point to where it's like I'm choosing whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Because I could tell some of the young homies like, look, bro, you should probably go here. This would be a good fit for you, this and that. But then he might end up at Lindenwood. You know what I mean? But so it's like, okay, you playing OVC and shit, so that's good for you. You know what I mean? You got it up, but it takes somebody that really want to go there though, like you saying.
Yeah, no, for sure. I always want to talk about my college experience, man. Shout out to my boy Spin, because he was the only reason why I got there.
Yeah. Did Spin go there first?
Yeah.
He recruited you?
They recruited Spin. Spin got there, and they was like, we need a quarterback. And he was like, my homie at the house right now. And I'll never forget, man. I was sitting in psychology class at Long Beach City. And it was like, yeah, bro, answer your phone. Coach is about to call you.
Are you over there with Peabody?
Yeah. I wasn't playing. It was I was literally practicing.
You just on ice? Yeah, you was on ice, trying not to.
Yeah, he would let me practice with him when they was doing like they routes on there.
But your clock wasn't ticked though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the only problem.
I was just waiting. You feel me? I was waiting on the opportunity, and then shoot, they ended up calling me. So they offered me right there in class. I think
nigga just left. I quit school. I
think I left. I think I got up out of there after that. I was like, I don't even need to be here no more. I'm about to hop on the plane next month. Like,
I'm out of here, actually.
We gone. You feel me? But yeah, man.
Look at your boy Lambo. That's a Floyd Chalk. That's a Cali boy right there. Floyd Chalk. Jeez.
There it is.
Rumbling, stumbling. That boy from Pasadena right there. That's how you press the hole, man. Look at that. Speed. That's a good run right there. Look at the boy Floyd Chalk. So he went to Alemany. Was balling at Alameda. He been he a sophomore now. That's a crazy story though, man. It's always funny hearing recruiting stories because a lot of times it just be relationships when it comes to recruiting. It's just like literally relationship. Like I knew him or the homie went to school over there. He know him and he put me on because he a good player.
That was recruiting me, went over here.
That's all. It's really like I know him, so that's how I got here. Like if you go to college campus, ask these players like how you do this, how you do that. He'll be like, oh well, my offensive coordinator went here when he was 17 or some shit. You know what I mean? Or my quarterback coach is from Louisiana, so that's why LSU came because he knew him and that coach.
With this formation right here,
it's nasty.
doubles down.
That wide.
And then you come back to the short side.
I don't get why you would have super wide receivers on the short side anyway though. Why would you put them on the boundary? You know what I mean? You on the boundary.
Yeah, he's older now. He's got to get that ball out. He already know what the play call is.
Well, that's an Xavier player. He a pretty good corner right there. 17, he could go. So he's a UTSA transfer. He was like a 3-star.
A little more action down to the bottom.
Free.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that composure though. He felt the free man and let it go. I like that. You don't see that a lot because that was pressure to the face, really, where dude was coming from. He just, Jump pass. That was good. And that's a good catch right there by the halfback, man. Hey, them dudes be dropping them top. You already know them halfbacks.
Damn, I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he came from the tight end, too. He ran that from the backfield. That was from the flex.
I think it was out the flex. They've been sticking to that, not even 11, 12 personnel on this drive. They like, we're going to be able to run the ball and give it to our tight ends and our He
was just in there on the last break.
That's 11. Yeah, I say that's 11. 11 is sweet. Before he hopped up in there, so his 11 was going down. So he got swag player of the week 1. He had like 11 tackles, 2 TFLs, interception or something. Ooh. He had he the middle linebacker.
It's funny. I think Texas Southern been on the rebuild as well too on the swag.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little time. So they think their coach is kind of been on the hot seat. So it's kind of like they're going on that quarterback Andrew Body. That's the coach is like has his recruit right. He holding on to bro. So it's kind of like his success is riding on Andrew Body. So Andrew Body out right now. We'll see though. I think to me like if that's too easy. Lambo. That's an easy one. 21-10. Yo, Graham can run away with this, man. This offense keep clicking. Them rushing lanes, though, man. When they get to running the ball, yo, it's just like they just running through people. That O-line, they get a hat on the hat.
I say hat on the hat.
It's free. It's good luck, you know, because even in that last break that Floyd Chalk had, nobody entered the alley, right? Like he hit that alley with nobody there for him. They had to go chase him. That's that O-line. That O-line getting to the second level, and it's getting nasty.
Look like Oregon versus Colorado right now.
Look at this.
I'm telling you.
11 can't even hit the alley.
Tired. He was tired. He was like he didn't know if he wanted to hit that hole.
All right.
He wanted to hit the other one.
He stumbled into it, huh? Grambling's cooking, man. Shout out to Graham. That offense. We was talking about the offense going in the half. What you got to do. They did a good job keeping it balanced. Pass the ball downfield to the H-back when you need it to. And then when it gets sticky, give it to your backs.
What was the line on this game, if you know, please?
Yeah, now we got it up right here. So it's 5 points for Graham. I think Graham should win this game by 14 points. That's been my whole thing. I think 14 points is around the point they should be at.
So I'm calling you on Saturday morning, man. I'll be forgetting.
Man, yeah, we got to get that bet on black cracking, bro. Cause you see how early I be getting the lines, basically Monday, Tuesday. I throw them on Twitter.
I was surprised.
Yeah, so shout out to FCS Bets and they little Reddit. So they calculate the lines every week, and they're 80% accurate on FCS lines. So they calculate and they come up with them based on previous weeks and previous lines.
Yeah.
They come up with them, and by the time Friday hit, it's pretty much the same. It's like, you know what I mean? They green bean. They even hitting on D2 lines. Right. So I'm like, oh, okay, Lincoln favored by 15 this week. Good. You know, I put that in my predictions. Get on him.
Yeah, I know on the sites they offer them up. They offer them late on the sites.
They gonna offer it an hour before. Like, you know, we've been checking.
Be like lurking. 8 in the morning, you gotta be lurking.
Right. So we just give it to them early. Cause we already got them, and they already know as soon as the time comes, just go ahead and hit that, hit this. Cause bro, we even saw with that. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we was talking about that Jackson State line. That line moved so much. It was like a week 0 game versus South Carolina State. It moved so much. At first, it was like it was Jackson State by like 21 points. By the time the game started, it opened like on Saturday morning. By the time the game started Saturday night, it was like Jackson by like 13. You know,
that's just people basing off of fucking Dion being there for last year. That's just a line they threw out.
They threw out a number, huh?
Yeah, they threw out a number. They don't really
see what that see if Colorado still getting work.
Right. I think this is a channel right here. Yeah, we on it.
Oh yeah.
We gonna see if they come back out. They was down 35-0.
halftime. That's tough. Just like the old school Oregon shit.
Halftime speech crazy.
Old school Oregon. This Chip Kelly Oregon, huh?
Chip Kelly nigga. Anthony Hopkins. This Black Mama.
Right. They boat racing them right now, huh? The speed is too crazy.
Fucking that duck doing 400 push-ups and shit per game. Nigga after every touchdown.
Nah, facts. I wonder they gotta still do that. The homie. Yeah, I say he doing the amount of push-ups that's on the board every time. If it's 35, 35. If it's 42, it's 42.
Yep.
If it's 49, another.
So I think week 1 they beat the shit out of somebody.
They beat Portland State like 90-0.
Bro, he was so many push-ups, he was done. The duck was done. They like, he ain't gonna do push-ups for this.
And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm the mascot. I'm going to the locker room. We gonna, hey Jeff, the homie or something, to come up and put his mascot suit on. There's no way I'm going back out there and doing more. I'm done. Arms, arms throbbing.
Facility crazy.
Yo, I gotta go there one day in my life, homie.
Definitely, yeah, no, that's definitely a
Come on.
Football town.
Yeah, football town and like a football like dream type shit.
Whew.
Yeah, I gotta go at least once, man.
Go to a game.
35-0.
That's disgusting right there.
It's tough out here.
Who got the ball start on?
Colorado.
Ooh, sheesh.
Yeah, they deferred.
This is not good. This is very bad.
Wait, do they got? No, Colorado's ball. This nigga just.
Oh my god.
And you know they was making shit up, dog. I'm telling you, I'm watching this shit like, damn, it's getting ugly.
But what I will say is, again, team chemistry, bro. Team chemistry. Like when you playing against guys that have played with each other for 3+ years, 2+ years.
Yeah, it means something.
Certain stuff. It looked like it's made up to us, but that's what they doing in practice.
Right.
That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? What they
It's
growing up.
crazy.
They know they got to be there. That's
21 yards and 226 total yards is crazy.
That's crazy, yo. I couldn't even believe it. Jaw dropping. They had 21 yards of offense.
That shit misleading though. I don't like how college keep the sacks as like rushing yards. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's still
yeah.
bad. Though. It's still bad. Let's clear that
Yeah.
up. But you feel me? I just don't know. That's
I just-
another thing. Statistical thing. I'm kind of like, why y'all do that?
I kind of don't, but then it's also like you got them teams where the quarterbacks do be on their job. They be running for 50, 60 yards in the half. So it's like, if you're gonna be running, you gonna take these negative yards too, homie.
I'm talking about like on dropbacks. No,
I hate the sacks. Yeah, I know.
I'm
I know what you mean. It's just like if you can hurt me, I can hurt you. You know what I mean?
There's that possibility of he could be running.
Right.
We just
Man.
don't be accountable.
Fuck it.
I say this though. All right, yeah, facts.
Yo, line can't block. Oh well, nigga. Minus 13.
Right. You can run for 13, you can lose 13, brothers. Work both ways.
Oh man, that's cold. That's cold.
One thing about these games right here though, like this opening drive means so much for Colorado. We a commercial right now for the Graham game, but yeah, this opening drive means so much. That's that loud, bro. It's loud.
No, yeah, no facts.
And then look, another thing about Colorado. I want to check that volume real quick, see what they loud. Another thing about Colorado though, they don't got a lot of Pac-12 transfers. A lot of these kids ain't never played Oregon in their life.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's their first time in Oregon.
Auburn niggas.
Yeah, this is different. This is a new experience. And like Social saying with, a team that's been together, a team that's been to Oregon a couple times and played them a couple times, they're going to play them different than this team. This team is fresh.
Shit, playing them at least one time.
Right, that'll help.
Get some work.
Come on, show some heart, though. I just want to see some heart.
If they can score a couple points coming out, that'd be good. But
No field goal, fuck it.
he's playing at disadvantage, man. But it is what it is. Pac-12, man. Pac-12 ball, baby. Oh my God.
See, like that. Like I said, that's where the
Oh, they bailed him out with that.
That's a
flag.
flag?
Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, you can't bail him out with that.
No, I ain't
I look, you not throwing that.
They OD'd. They should have let him go.
Yeah.
That was a crazy
You
penalty,
think
but-
that was blowing it? Think was blowing that
They
whistle when
definitely-
he was
they
holding
definitely
him?
blowing it. They
Yeah,
definitely
they
blowing
were
it. They
blowing
for sure was blowing it.
But
When I see him trying to get up, I'm like, oh, you gotta get his ass.
Awesome. On the ground.
Right, but in the same rate, it's muted.
But even with that being said, pre-snap read, you see he's already about to hit the hole. So if he, you know what I'm saying, is about to break.
He dead to rights, right? He dead to rights.
Damn.
And then too, as well as the running back, that's where you gotta pick him up, man. Like
Just hit somebody.
hit somebody.
Just hit somebody. Just draw somebody somewhere. Like
Nigga whiffed.
He didn't even.
They gave him a first down.
No smoke.
he said, "Thank God you didn't give me the ball."
Oh, man.
That's Sivion Wilkerson back there. He from Jackson State, man. Come on, man. It's gonna be a long game. Because you know how it goes, so you can't protect up front. So instead of getting half a hat, you want to move the pocket to side. You know what I mean? Let's just get some max protection. Let's get everybody to move. They can't even get that to happen.
Like I said,
They can't even get that to happen.
When you got a quarterback that's not really one to use his feet, that's where you either have to scheme and figure out how to get the ball to your playmakers a little bit faster, or you try to develop the run game. And we can see right now that they're not getting any kind of run game right now.
Run game gonna have to wait a couple weeks.
Yeah. Might have to wait a year. We'll pick that up in 24. This year, we're going to be Texas Tech.
I ain't gonna lie, man. They racing against the clock, so they really don't even need to be running the ball.
Right. This going to take a lot of scoring to even get back in this. Texas Southern, man, big third down
But
for them
also
boys.
too, it's like I said, bro, with the media being the way the media is and the way everything is going, it's like how do you expect any team that's not been together for X amount of years to be perfect? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to be held to, like, you know, like I said, like they set the bar high. That's true enough, but you gotta there has to be some kind of room for improvement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just going to come out and be like, oh, yeah, like, this is the best team because they won the first 3 games. Like,
Yeah, nobody looking at him
you know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
That's a good hit right there.
Looking at it like it's a cool story. But kind of to what you said, I hope now everybody don't just beat down on them and it just be like, oh, these niggas. You know, because it could turn into that real quick. Because they play Oregon now, SC next week. This probably going to happen again. Or maybe not this bad, but it's going to happen again. And then it's going to be like, these niggas, they ain't about shit. Or it's going to be like, I see Prime, he just talk too much and yada, yada, yada. It's like, man, he been the same since forever.
But see, that's what I'm saying. He only, I feel like from what I've only seen, too, is he only do the responding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like he out there like, oh, yeah, like, he's going to come out here and beat these dudes. Like, even last week when the Colorado State thing, you feel me? But, you know, you gotta address you gotta address when they talking about you, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you really don't have to, but it's just a matter of figuring out what's the best situation for your group of guys and putting your guys in the best position. You don't want to overhype it, do nothing like that. So,
Right. You don't put your you want to put your foot in your mouth. You know what I mean? You don't want to get out there try to be pushing it too hard, and then it's like, bro, why did you even do that? Because that's kind of why I think they didn't say shit this week. Right, we going to Oregon this week, Dion. Why you do that? Why you say anything? He ain't say nothing this week. He ain't say nothing.
I just know how media is, social media, all that. You know, it can turn
sure.
into that real quick. It can turn
definitely
into,
can.
you know, these niggas.
It can't. I mean, shoot, who they got left? They got SC next week.
They still got Utah. They got Oregon State.
It gets a little nasty.
Utah playing some hell of a football right now.
I
So
really
it's like,
hope.
Yeah, right now it's USC. That's next, and then it's at Arizona State versus Stanford. I think those 2 dubs, and then you go at UCLA though for their homecoming. Then versus Oregon State, I don't know, and then versus Arizona. Then you end the season at Wazoo, at Utah. So
They don't even know about Wazoo yet.
they gonna catch them, man.
They don't even know about that yet.
Right, man. It's one of them seasons. That's why I'm saying 6 wins, and that's what I got for them. But I ain't got nothing.
Pac-12 is done after this, but like, I hope this, and it's probably not, but I hope this like show people like this whole time that the Pac-12 can actually hang with shit, and like you're not just gonna come in, because that's what I felt like the narrative was around the nation. Like, Pac-12 football, well, they can't compete with the top level, and it's like, anybody can come over there and start running shit.
Right, and that's why I feel like recruiting played a heavy influence on that, because it's like when you're only heavily skilled in certain positions, you feel me? Because like, you know, it's like just from history, you feel me? West Coast guys are receivers, they're safeties, they're corners, they're quarterbacks, they're, you feel me, running backs, you feel me? They're skill positions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So and football is not won by those guys. Football is really won in the trenches. You feel me? Is whoever's dominating the O line, D line, that's probably the team 9 times out of 10 that's gonna win. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, you can't help but kind of leave that kind of question mark. You know, back in the day, you leave that question mark up. It's because like you have no guys that can match up with us from the front.
Physically,
you know what I'm saying? So you can't match up with our front, bro. We don't give 2 shits about your secondary.
Right, don't even really matter.
Players, it don't none of that mean nothing to us. You feel me? If you can't match up with us up front, you feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I feel like the move that they're making and all of them moving to the other conference, it opens up now that recruiting for them to now get bigger guys for the trenches, bigger running backs. You feel me? And a lot more power versus speed. You feel me? West Coast is just known for speed, and it's like, you feel me? Like that year when Oregon was going up against, who was that? Was that Alabama or Ohio State? One of them teams, but that was the biggest thing. Like I think that was
SC in Alabama,
SC in Alabama too, but
Oregon.
Oregon was with DeAnthony. When DeAnthony was there, they played like a SEC team or
in the
like
playoff
that.
or something.
I can't remember. Yeah, like Auburn or something. It was some crazy one of those teams, bro, and they couldn't match up front.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, bro, like you kill the whole scheme.
Yeah, no, it's a little different in Pac-12 now. I think the Pac-12 is the best conference in NCAA. But a lot of the fronts in the Pac-12 is really good. I mean, look at UCLA's front; they got top 5 defense in the nation, like literally in the nation. They got a dude that's probably gonna go top 10. Latu, damn, that's a good hit. So yeah, and I think this Pac-12 has been improving, like saying up front, and that's kind of leading to some more success, man. And this year is showing it. You know, I think now we finally gotten to the point with NIL and all this transfer portal deal to where people are like, man, I'd rather go stay in the West than go stay in the South, bro, to be honest. And then if I can, I'm going to go to SC, and I'm going to go mess with Lincoln Riley, you know.
That part exactly that right there. Like, I'd rather go West because, boy, it's only September.
Right.
It gets cold in Missouri.
Right, and then that humidity in the fall in a lot of spots, and then you got the snow in the Midwest. So it's almost like the kids get a chance now to really choose, and you can take your NIL money with you wherever you want to go. They back out here in this wide. Oh, my God. They gave the ball up with that. You saw that?
Yeah.
Piss poor.
Oh, they got it back.
That was piss poor, though, bro. What the hell's going on? Snapped it off the tight end's leg. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. He almost gave it up, too. I think bro had it. Oh, yeah.
Good heads up play.
4th and 5, yo. Come on, bro. I'm cussing everybody out. That's 3rd and 5. You know what I mean? Like, we can't even get a snap. I can't even get a play. Execution, though, man. Got to execute. That's the difference, though. Because I went to that UCLA, North Carolina Central game last week, man. The execution, man, that's the biggest difference when HBCU's Power 5. Execution, all 11 people executing versus, maybe 7 of 11 executing.
Discipline.
Like
alignment and assignment, man.
Right, because I'm watching UCLA pretty much like smash mouth football, North Carolina Central, bro. It's not even in the air, like on the ground. 30-yard chunk plays, 40-yard chunk plays. And that's just hat on the hat, you know what I mean? And they get their hat on the hat, they get their one-on-one situation, they break the tackle, touchdown. It's like clockwork. Your receiver's already blocking downfield. Your lineman blocking up front. It's almost like you start to really realize, like, you know, not only difference in the skill level, but also the execution and the discipline is on a different level. You know, you watch some of these games, you know, you see the 70-3, Texas Southern lose, some shit like that. It's just the execution and the discipline is different. You're looking at a team that has more staff and is prepared a little bit better, and honestly, you could tell, like, you know, you see all the Power 5 kids, they got the iPad, they got the MacBook from the team, they got the extra study halls, they got the 25 different coaches, you know.
If I had the iPad on the sideline during the game,
they watching film at halftime, they watching film after the play. Like,
watching film after the play.
You see it in high school now,
I
though.
was just finna say that.
You see it in high school.
Say that. I seen Bosco doing that last year when my little cousin was playing with him, Jalil McClain, that just went out to Louisville for his first year. But yeah, they on the sideline. They got the iPads. They watching film. I'm like, man,
I'm not gonna front, bro.
I had this.
Right, and I ain't
over here. My phone's drawn on the whiteboard. Like, this is what they're doing. This is what the team.
This is the front you just saw. Block him, and him. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that was good. How you hold on, man? HBCU go, man. I gotta put a down and distance on the score bug, man. I hate that. Good strong run right there, but hey, Texas Southern got to answer pretty soon, man. Damn, gassed him.
Speaking of it,
2-3. Yeah, with them new clock rules, man, if you don't stay close to a team, it gets ugly late in the game. You end up finding yourself doing some out of body stuff. You know, you start going for a bunch of fourth downs, faking punts. Because I think during this quarter, Texas Southern only had the ball maybe twice.
Oh.
Like that, right? Tempo's working. Uh-oh. I think you got a 1-on-2 situation. Touchdown. Damn.
That's the answer you're looking for.
Got him.
That's the answer you're looking for.
Yep. Dialed it up on him, man.
Pump the tunnel screen.
Yeah, the shoot route, it was nice. I kind of saw it a little early because you see the one safety and two receiver routes, two verts at him. It's tough, though. Caught him sleeping.
They tracked the ball. That's a great catch.
Yeah, nice throw, too, man. It's a good throw by that quarterback. Backup quarterback in there making some big plays. That's a big-time throw. Texas Southern's back in the game, man. Grambling, y'all know how to close the door on me. That's how you answer, though.
Defense. Let's see the defense hold. It's a great ball. Great space.
Yeah, so they must have caught him out in man. That's his zone.
See.
It was zone, but he was just.
Little switch route.
Yeah.
Switch route with the fake hitch.
That was all on the corner.
Guy gonna block that corner.
Right.
He, fake the stock block.
He waiting to shed the block. He caught him being a little too aggressive on that.
Caught him sleeping.
So it wasn't a man. It was more like a zone. But even then, like, just
reaction.
Right. You got to be there because the safety went with that seam. Corner just lagged off. Good call, though, by the OC. I say that's a good call. That's somebody looking at tendencies. You think about tendencies throughout the game. You come in the third quarter, late in the third, throw something like this. You saw this in the first at some point.
And they went 3 run plays before that and went back to the play action. So they
right.
And faked the screen. So
right.
Definitely set them up.
Yeah, they were spoon feeding them. That's how you take advantage, man. So Grambling, this offense, man, the offense has been clicking. That third down was kind of sour, and it's even more sour when you look back and the other team scored a touchdown off of it.
Couldn't get a playoff.
Damn. I couldn't even get a playoff. A minute left, man. I'm looking for Grambling to get back on the ground with it, man. Floyd Chalk and Lamborghini Williams, them boys, I think they both have 100 apiece now right now. They got some dogs at running back. Maybe you eat up some clock, you know what I mean? Get a nice drive, sustained drive. then open it up, throwing back to that H-back like how you did for the last scoring drive. Shit, they got the. It was updating the stats on here, man. Let's see what they got. Nope. They stopped in the second quarter. Yeah, it's still 7-0, man. They had the concession stands with it.
They had the concession stands. Hilarious.
It's a good one, though. I mean, I think the second half we're going to see some more fireworks. Two teams that really want to win. They both in the SWAC West. So this is a big game, you know, regardless of the fact that Texas Southern is playing a backup quarterback. They got to win this game. And Grambling got to win this game. Somebody got to lose.
Eating them on the rushing yards. We'll take the live update.
Right. They got some big boys on that D-line, man. Look at them dudes. They got some.
Boy just walked off the field.
Right, holding the helmet, though.
How big they quarterback?
They about 6'5".
I was just about to say, he look about 6'5". He look pretty tall.
I got him as the best QB in the SWAC.
Okay.
My boy Miles Crawley. Look at that. Good job, Lambo. Look at that run, though. That's how you finish a run.
They put him down nasty.
He might have fucked his shoulder up right there.
Okay. I thought they fell back on that leg.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
He limping. Maybe it was that leg.
They pulled him. It looked like either horse collar or pulled him by the shoulder and kind of yanked him.
Because the way he got stuck in the ground, like he got just stuck in the ground. I hate when people get tackled like that. You get pulled forward like that.
Yeah, they think they grabbed by his shoulder and kind of landed on their leg. You know, they kind of. 42. Yeah, they just scored again.
Damn. They not stopping.
No,
They not stopping.
I'm telling you, they going for 60. Like they making a statement today. Like,
With them clock rules, they can run the ball the rest of the game and finish it.
they gonna put 60 up on them.
Some people lost some money.
Hey, Colorado did not cover. Heads up, Colorado did not cover. Them 21 points,
They are not covering.
It's not gonna happen. We're gonna see the backup. We're gonna see Mini Shador in a second. That's what we about to see. He about to be sitting on ice along with the rest of them star players, man. We about to see Mini Shador at quarterback.
Oh, here come the message. Hold on.
They in the group chat talking, huh? Oh shit!
Cinderella story is over.
The fight is a clip in front of win. They're not even from LA.
I'm not gonna lie, though. That's how you talk to your players, though, when you trying to stop shit like this. You trying to stop momentum.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally, the kids is hearing all the momentum that we hearing all the week, you know?
No, facts.
You gotta come out with your head on fire, bro.
And I know it was a weird situation for them because like it's Oregon, they at home. Most of the time when it's Oregon at home, it's like, man, it's about us.
You think Oregon gonna win?
It's like everybody, even you a favorite, but everybody like Colorado,
But
Coach Prime, like ain't nobody
facts.
saying shit about you. Like it's like
Facts.
we just here, like we wasn't here for years. Like we ain't been doing this shit since since niggas wasn't coaching. Like,
Nah.
How do you feel about the hype though with the connection to the other team? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
How they build the rivalry between the two teams?
Well, nah, like those type of speeches, like with it being that kind of like social media.
Oh, the fact that it's recorded.
The fact that it's recorded.
You know it's gonna be out.
You know, because a lot of those speeches that we used to get,
You don't hear it.
Nobody finna hear that.
Only 50
You know what I'm
players
saying?
hear that,
Like,
and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? But now you feel me? Because it's like you get that now, and Colorado is now on the opposite
They can hear
side
it.
of this.
They didn't used to be able to hear that.
You feel me?
It used to be like,
But also too, like I said, for the media part of it though, you feel me? Like if he come out, he say that's aired out like it is now.
right? It's
Now
on ESPN.
Colorado is on the other end of that. They on the opposite side of this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you look like a dummy talking about the Cinderella story is over. Woo, woo, woo. Like,
Right.
I understand like it's a certain hype, but it's just like, you know.
It work
I
against
don't
you
know,
sometimes
man.
too.
It's just like,
So you think like certain things should just be kept for the locker room?
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
should
or
be,
not-
though.
not even- Or not even kept for the locker room, but it's like
I think so. I agree. It should
keep
be.
it for a certain conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
Should
Like
be
I
on
said, it's
ESPN.
in the age of this social media shit, it's like nothing is secret now.
You can't do nothing
That's
because
what I'm
them.
saying.
Because what it used to be, look. So them them conversations, Juice, they'll be like before the game, that one coach come in, all the other coaches leave.
Right.
Exactly.
All the water girls leave.
Exactly.
Everybody leave that bitch.
Exactly.
You got the crew, you got the whole team sitting in the middle of the locker room. The homie about to tell you a story. Now you might cry, want to fight, do all type of shit.
For sure.
He gonna say fuck them and they mamas and they grandmamas and they kids, nigga. And when he say that, you feeling different when you hit the tunnel. But also, there's no camera in there listening to, because now, bro, saying some crazy shit that you can't come back from, bro. Like you literally are saying like we should kill these niggas. Like I want to like kill all these niggas.
I know coaches have said that shit.
Yes.
Like, hey, no, kill
Take
these
their
niggas.
fucking head off.
Like literally, like we gonna kill these niggas today, bro. Like.
Like somebody should be leaving injured.
Right.
Like that.
Nah,
Like, even though
I
it's like it's no ill will. Essentially, it's more so for the hype. But
But it shouldn't be on TV though.
Yeah, you know
That shit
what
not.
I'm saying? Because someone that's not an athlete is not gonna look at it like that.
They gonna take it different.
He's telling them to go out there and really hurt these kids. Like
It's about to be. It's gonna be in the article.
Yeah.
It's gonna, the Travis Hunter shit happening. Now all of a sudden, you look
Bounty on
crazy.
this nigga is like, oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
It's a bounty on bro now.
Like we do this every week. We've been trying to hurt everybody actually. Want to hurt everybody we play against.
He been telling us this since week 1.
Oh God. Oh God.
I feel you. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a line in there because like he get into some shit and it's like from football you like okay that sounds cool, but then also that other people looking at it different. They looking at it like this gonna be in my article this week.
For everybody's interpretation. It's not just
right.
It's not just us. It's somebody's
Right.
mama.
Right.
It's somebody auntie. It's people who don't watch football don't know about that type of shit.
That's all they hear though.
Fuck?
Why was he talking about that about the other team like that?
He don't like Dion. Like it's like wait, it ain't got nothing to do with Dion.
Ain't got nothing to do with bro.
Oh God.
Like but yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that, man. I just want them to get on the board. I want Colorado to get on the board and not like 2 minutes left.
Nah, I kind of don't want him to. At this point, I kind of I'm Hey, bro, if he dies, he dies.
He dies.
He dies. You got on that field, brother. You know what I mean? If you would have won by 50, niggas would have called y'all national champions.
Not facts.
So if he dies, he dies. Y'all lined it up.
Saying, man, it's just like one of those things where, like I said, man, that target is so big, and it's like I said, man, I hope this is not one of those deflating games.
It might be too. That's the cold part.
It might be.
They figuring some things out. Like it's basic little crossing routes, switch patterns. I'm like,
That shit last week with Colorado State.
Right.
God, bro.
running drags.
They had like 15 for like 115.
Should I punt though? At the one, bro, it hit the half and went to the one.
Oh wow.
Nigga bounce is crazy.
He definitely should have fielded that.
Right. I think they gave it to him. We'll see. But yeah, it might be deflating though. This game for Colorado might be one of them.
That's what I'm saying though, bro. Like TCU, crossers was open.
Yep.
Nebraska, crossers was open.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Colorado State exposed the crossers.
They crossing downfield now.
Oh my God.
You feel me? And you gotta think too, like Colorado State don't got the athletes that work and got crossing.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Yeah, only a couple of them. There's a couple of them cats now. Yeah.
They tied in went crazy.
Right, him and then a couple of Inglewood cats. But you think about Oregon, they got 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? We got depth. The twos is the Colorado States,
and they rotating.
Yeah.
It's tough. No, it's tough because early in the season. It was I got this FBS podcast I do on Friday. He was talking about like how does Colorado look into the season, like what's it gonna be after week 1, and I'm like depth, bro. It's like not only injuries, like how can you go depth wise with a Pac-12, bro? Not even from the front 7 to your skill position players, because people gonna get hurt, and that's before the injuries, all that other shit happened. I'm like, bro, it's football. Everybody gonna be hurt by the end of this, but if you don't got your backup, that's a dog like you, it's gonna be different, especially in them October games. They get nasty. The conference.
You don't run into the Oregon States and the Utahs. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get. It may not be as flashy as this.
Oh!
Oh, you gotta catch that.
He's still running.
Yeah, no, you gotta catch.
He's still running. Get that big ass towel off your back too.
I was just gonna say that.
Hit that shit off your back.
That's why he dropped it.
That big ass Gatorade. You got the water girl's towel on your back.
I got fucking.
He wide open.
Oh my.
Oh! Now he turned his head. You saw that? He turned his head. He knew he was open.
Oh!
Nah, look, you not getting back into this bullshit.
You just dropped the ball, nigga. That's on you, nigga.
Come on, we don't got that
What
many.
is you mad at? You hitting shit? That's your fault, nigga.
Loki, go to the locker room, homie.
You breaking shit, nigga.
That towel still on his back. He got another towel. He went out sad on me.
Yeah, he just went out sad, for sure.
You're not playing.
Get the ball out.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I'm wide open.
He looked up and everything, but it was. But the thing, though, to me, like, if you're a veteran player, I don't know what year he is. If you're a veteran player, the thing about it, you know you're coming out, but you want to get back in as much as you just came out, though, right? Because now it's like, let me get back in. I want to make that play. Not let me go throw a tantrum and I'm done for the game. Like, bro, what? You a freshman? Like, if you a vet, you know, oh, damn, man, if I slip that again, it's going to be open again. Let me just get more reps on the field. Let me get more plays. It's not about, like, fuck. Like, bro.
Through the towel, through the helmet.
Oh, my God.
Sat on the bench. It's like, all right,
He broke the chalkboard.
All right, well, you definitely not getting back.
Towel over the head, bro. Like, that was first down, brother. Like, what are we doing?
He definitely not getting in.
Stand next to the coach and get back in. He going crazy.
He might be out of here.
He going crazy. 82 going crazy.
But the way he was acting, I thought the possession was over with. I thought that was fourth down. I mean, not fourth. I thought that was third.
You would think he turned the ball over.
I thought it was third. They still run another play after that. I'm like, all right, well, like, it's over for you. He got out of there.
Really, if you a vet, you staying in after that too, though. Real shit. You drop that, you staying in. Like, I got it. Like, you looking at coach like I'm good.
My bad.
Like, you know me. You know what I mean? You know me, bro. I got it. I'm telling the young dude to stay out, bro. I got this. They get to 49.
They got the ball and they moving it.
We got the.
They moving that motherfucker. Like, that shit is just...
The game cast look crazy, huh?
No, game cast look wild. But I'm watching it. It's like 10 yards.
They going every 21 yards.
Bro, like, and they can't tackle these niggas. Like,
I knew off the first drive.
Yeah.
Right. Now he came in telling me about. He like, bro, I don't know if they scored or not, but that first drive they did not get stopped.
No. Everything was forward.
Full throttle.
It was just like they run whatever the fuck they want and they get whatever the fuck they want. Like,
right.
Yeah, nah, it still look like that right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Colorado may have gotten one stop.
Hey, man, see how many times Colorado has punted. Or check the third down conversions. Check that third down conversions.
Another run for about 25.
Oh.
Ooh, Shiloh boomed his ass.
Oh, we got a penalty. Nah, he hitting, but it can't make up for. It's 15 yard. I say it's 15-yard plays and stuff. Yeah.
He hitting hard, but it's like, damn. He ripped off 25 and then he popped him. It's like,
Oh, they calling a blindside hit.
So keep an eye out. There it is, right down there.
Oh, at that down. Oh.
Yeah. So he's down there grinding, but these guys have had some bad penalties hurting them.
let me look at the box score.
All right, that was a bad angle, HBCU go. I don't know what was going on. But now Grambling going to get the ball on the 10-yard line. That was a good return, bro.
Oh, my God. They disrespecting me.
They going for the fade ball. He open, too. Oh. That's a dime. Lyndon Rash again. The boy got 2 tubs. Man, okay. I like that, Miles.
This is bad, man. They got these little tiny receivers running these niggas over. This is just... Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, my bad.
The boy having the organ fall out. Good.
Oh my God! No, it's looking like they smallest receivers. Like these dudes weigh like $185, and they just running over Shiloh. I'm like, God damn! Like
That's crazy.
Like they're not even trying to juke these dudes. Like they just like, yeah, we're gonna run through your chest.
That's crazy. Texas Southern defense just got exposed right now. Miles Crowley is still to the back of the defense. That was terrible. It was 2 routes, one on the left, one on the right. Double slant, 5-yard slant. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. You know, all the linebackers in zone just looking, it's over my head. You know what I mean? You're not listening. You're not hearing no end calls.
Let's see, team stats. 7 punts. 7 punts for.
Right now we got 27-17, y'all.
7 punts for Colorado. To answer your question, from
7 punts for Colorado.
Yep.
How many punts for Oregon?
0.
Oh God, they faked the punt earlier.
They didn't even.
They faked it, bro. I'm telling
That's
you,
hilarious.
4th and 5 on their own 17. They said, "Fuck it, fake the punt." Got like 17.
Slap in the face.
I was like, "Oh my God!"
Slap in the face.
Fuck. I'm like, they about to run it up on these niggas. Like,
But that's how you know your discipline and your execution's on point. You know that we gonna get everybody gonna execute on this play, and we gonna get it. We know they tendencies on defense. We know we gonna get the right look. I trust my guys against your guys.
Oregon punts.
This is crazy right here. Look at him.
Like he said, no punts.
No punts? Yeah, come on. That sounds like a money game, man.
It sounds like a money game. in conference.
Right. How much they pay Colorado to pull up, man? How much, man? They paid them what, like $500?
How much they
Pay for the appearance. We trying to see Prime down here in Eugene, man.
$500 a show.
What's it gonna take for you to come down here, man? How can we make this better for you? You know what I mean?
Occasion. Oh man.
They put it on their head. They about to put 50 on their head.
Like right now.
They still in the third?
Yep.
It's the longest quarter ever, yo.
No, this game probably feel long as fuck to them niggas. I'm like, okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I done been on the end of some crazy losses.
Bro, but
That shit is not fun.
But don't the third quarter feel fast when you getting blown out?
Fuck no. Ain't nothing fast about getting blown out.
The third quarter usually is like you come to realization like we not coming back. You know what I mean? Like we done gave it our best shot. We came out with adjustments. When the coaches told us this would work, it's not working. We still can't block up front. Low key, we gotta just keep running the ball, coach.
Hey, yo, speed this clock up. Hey.
Because it's the worst when you look at the defense and they really can't tackle the other team. You like, damn, yo,
You
like
think about it too, especially when the other team's scoring in 6 plays.
right, you getting pummeled. You getting pummeled.
They moving and everything's working.
They
It's just
playing.
like,
They
Nothing don't work.
Bro, the first, I
Like,
told you,
damn.
the first drive they scored in like 5 plays.
Yeah.
Like
That's how you know though. That's how you know though too though. You know you like,
And
damn.
it was tempo. It was that Oregon tempo, and it's just like, yeah, all right, next one, rip off 15. All right, next one, rip off 12. Next one, 7. Okay, cool, that's
and
fine.
that's one thing I was saying about Colorado too. Like Colorado, like you could tell like at some points they get a lot of left and right, and it's not downfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They like, let's just give him the ball and let him
like-
try to make a play.
Like that left and right, it don't necessarily do anything for any offense, in my opinion.
If you can't run the ball, it don't.
If you can't run the ball, and if you're not
Don't even
setting
matter.
up something to come
To go
you know
downfield.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm going left and right, it's like on some like I said, play action, or it's like the RPO type vibes.
Let's get
I
the
ain't
ball
gonna
out.
lie, me personally, I don't. Ever since we started playing and they really put the RPOs in, I'm thinking slant bubble. Like you gotta have something that's attacking
Downfield.
attacking defense downfield some kind of way, because that just bubble screen, just little hot little smoke screen right there, trying to put a hat on the hat. Like dudes is coming down fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is not no new thing that niggas is just coming up on. Like, oh my gosh, like we don't know when this is coming. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you can take advantage. Like certain, like, so take Southern game, you can use it there, right? But like you go against Oregon, a team that's gonna play a little bit more man, a little bit more cover too. It only works maybe 4 or 5 times a game on the hots. But really, if you can't get it downfield, them good teams gonna sit on that, bro. They gonna sit on it. You gonna get a pick 6. You gonna throw that shit out your damn playbook, and now you get limited to where like, okay, my playbook was part of the hot stuff, but we can't run the hot stuff. It's really because you overran the hot stuff, you know.
Right,
And that's what you're saying. Where it's like people use it, they use it as a run play, and it could be used as a run play sometimes, but also it's not as safe as a run play because you are putting it in the air, and a lot of people, like you saying, gonna jump that. And if they jump it, it's ugly, man. I'd much rather, and you see it in the league too, they don't do as much hots, they'll run the stretch. The league, they run the stretch. That's your outside. We're not going to toss it. We're going to stretch it. Pretty much zone read outside. Let's hit that edge, hit that corner, and see what we could do.
Oregon coaches on the field. Oh my god.
What they doing on the field?
No, like they made a play on defense, and the D coordinator or DB coach walking on the field like high fiving niggas, like it's like, and then other coaches pulled him off like, bro, you turned up. Right
He forgot where he was.
42, then they turned up though. They like nigga every play like. It's just a lot right now.
Them away games for Colorado, man, like I was saying earlier, them going to be a doozy for them this year.
This is my question for y'all as well too.
Damn, that's a
How
good
do you
line.
feel about SC's schedule leading up into next week?
I mean,
Kind of soft.
Like
Soft.
that's my biggest takeaway for SC. It's like, for as good as a team that they have assembled over years, the first half of their season is never competitive.
yeah, San Jose
Nah, they
State.
don't. Yeah, they
And
don't.
usually you would
You
get
know
more
what I'm
from that
saying?
Stanford game. Usually you would get more from the Stanford game, but obviously now Stanford ain't got the athletes to compete.
Right.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's very vanilla to start off, and it's
So
like
it's like, for a team like that, to the caliber that we're trying to hold them to next week in playing, Colorado.
They going to be
How
top
are
5
they
probably.
even gonna look? You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't even really got challenged yet.
yeah, they play Arizona State.
Yeah.
They play about, like, 35 tonight.
The
So
boys,
it's like they gonna come out there. They gonna probably whip their ass. They probably not gonna cover the 35 because they gonna be bullshitting. But you know what I mean. But
we'll see.
yeah,
They like that though, man. It's a defense. I only got my questions. A defense. I'm like, they bring back the same offense from last year. Probably got more dogs.
Yeah.
People that have been offense from last year that's playing more, right? Since you got Jordan Addison leaving. So I'm like, okay, you probably boost some guys up on offense, but I'm like, defensively, if y'all can't really get them stops like we've been saying, bro.
Throw the flag.
That was a struggle, bus.
No flag?
And until niggas can beat the physical teams and not like really struggle with the physical teams like the Oregon States and the Utahs.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, because
I gotta see it.
I mean, this year we're gonna see what Utah do at UCLA this week. That's kind of gonna tell me a lot. Cameron Rising just came back, but
he's not back today.
Nah, he was back. He was practicing. He's not playing the game.
I don't think so.
Oh, damn, he was out there for warm-ups. They say he was gonna go. Okay, so even with that, I'm like, okay, looking at who can beat USC, right? I'm like, I don't really think Oregon got it.
Oh, that actually wasn't though.
He just
Really
was falling.
bad.
It was a bad ball. I be trying to even when I'm looking at USC, I'm just like, it's a good team, but that's that defense, man. Can that defense really hold up? They was so bad last year. It turned me off to them.
Yeah, and that kind of be my thing for, Caleb, in his skill set and just like the team that he's played and like the, you don't never take nothing away from a guy because you still got to go out there, you still got to compete, and you still got to make plays. So, I give credit where credit is due. He's definitely a great athlete, but it's being held to that challenge week in and week out. I feel like that's what really separates you in being the top competitor or like a Heisman candidate. It's like you can put up.
Oh, you talking strength of schedule right now? That's what I'm in. Strength of schedule talk right now.
Like, like that's really. I feel like with a tougher strength of schedule, it really separates him. You know what I'm saying? From any kind of like, like this guy might be a little bit better, or this and that, or us even having this conversation right now. Like,
that's true.
Because it's like he can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not possible, but it's like when you playing Fresno State, San Jose State, like where you supposed to go for 400.
Yeah, and that schedule was tough. The only thing is, I don't know if that was a Lincoln Riley schedule too, because part of it is like that was he only been there for 2 years. As you say it, I'm thinking like, okay, what could be different? And we've seen some of these schools flex out like a game or two into like a home and home with different conferences and stuff. Mm-hmm. So when you say that, I do think, okay, yeah, that could be a thing. Because when USC did think they was going to national championship, they did schedule Alabama and go play them in Texas, right? Mm-hmm. So we've seen that from them. That's a tub. Damn.
You get defeated?
At least one.
Yeah,
At least one.
Definitely got him in. Okay.
Damn, that was a dime. That boy diming him right now, man. I like young Jace.
8 minutes, go for 2.
Young Jace Wilson. If I'm not mistaken, that's his full Jace. Well, it's gonna be 24. I go for.
I wouldn't mind going for 2. It's 8 minutes left.
Well, it's 24. Yeah, you go for 2 to be 25. Yeah, right. Yeah, go for 2.
I'm thinking if you believe in your defense, you can get a stop. Maybe.
Like targeting, he did that. He did the knock to the head. Well, that's got to be targeting. A roughing the passer. Tackled above the waist.
That's on the kickoff.
Yeah, he smacked his ass. Good catch. Yo, these Grambling DBs is ass cheeks, homie. Getting beat consistently in the red zone. They scoring from the 20 and the 30. Damn. Sandiata.
I'm going to tell you this. Like 2 years ago, that's not roughing the passer.
Nah, that's just nothing. That's nothing. That's just get up, you scored a touchdown.
2 years ago, that's not roughing the passer.
Right. I don't really like the call, to be honest. It's like
you can't even land on them hard.
You can't even put the 2 hands on them.
Crazy.
Yeah, right. If you
talking about Thursday night, I think it was Thursday night. I think Leonard Williams on the Giants, he tackled Purdy.
I seen that. Yeah.
They threw it, and he looking like bro, like he literally, it's a clean shot. He wrapped him up, and it's like, you landed on him too hard. I'm like, okay, look, I get the quarterback protection shit. I'm all for it, but like,
it's a little pussified.
We got it. Come on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That should have been clean.
I done been on the other side of some of those.
I'm about to say that's pretty clean. That's right after it came out. They gonna talk about the helmet to helmet, and it's above and all that, whatever. But I'm like, bro, when you going to hit somebody and you get one clean shot at him, bro, it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. He gonna hit you how he hit you, and you scored a tub, man. I don't know. I don't like the. They gotta dial back targeting somehow, bro. I don't really like that because they just more like expanding targeting to like pretty much be if you lower your head and you see the crown of your helmet. If you hit somebody above the waist, a quarterback above the waist. So it's like they just expanding the targeting foul so big now. It's like, nigga, if you hit somebody hard, it's targeting. It's like, nigga, that's football.
Dancing on the field on these niggas. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Working out here dancing between quarters. Yeah, this is crazy.
They try. They had 50 now.
42. They actually didn't score.
Oh, so they just celebrating on them.
No, yeah, this is between quarters. They dancing.
They doing they Dougie on them.
Yeah, the whole lineman just dancing.
Hey, could you get that juice, man? I think we got somebody.
Oh, okay. What's the deal, eh?
What up, babe? Let's get to that. We got the watch party going. He was just updating us with the massacre down there in Eugene.
Oh,
One
man.
of them.
Money was lost today. Money was lost.
I'm taking one of them over here, bro. Either way, come on, bro.
It is not on the flow today for them.
It's not. Watch some little cable. You should be straight, bro. Just watch that one. Yeah, the rest of them is solid. Huh? Yeah. Easy. Yeah, now we finishing up this Grambling game, man. They trying to finish it. Oh, guy look like Dewey.
Oh, that's crazy.
How you feel about targeting, Abe? You think it helps the game? You think it hinders the game?
Nah, I mean, it helps the game, but it just depends on how it's called. I mean, leading with your head is kind of difficult. Whenever you talk about, like, a contact sport, like, it kind of inevitably happens, and the dude's wearing a helmet. Like, he going to lead with his head at some point. The helmet-to-helmet stuff is the stuff that really worries me. I feel like it's on the tackler to be safe on them for themselves. So, like, they end up throwing their head into somebody's chest.
Right.
Like,
that's how I see it. Yeah.
But if they throw their head into somebody else's head, like, that's the problem.
Yeah, I can kind of rock with that. I'm not gonna lie, kind of.
But then I also feel like it's the intent behind the hit, because sometimes it's like you just out of position and you trying to. You
gotta make a tackle, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I really feel like it should have been more based around those secondary hits, like those middle of the field.
Yeah, we come down through the alley, yeah. Or they catch the drag, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now we meeting together in the hole,
right?
Running back the linebacker, like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
hitting each other.
You feel me? And then even like with the quarterback hit right there, you feel me? Like ain't nobody coming in to make no sack, and he going for your legs.
Right, like he supposed to just go low now.
You can't even do that shit no more. You can't do that shit either.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause he couldn't stop.
They took that shit out.
I ain't never like had no lineman come at me and like literally just like dive at my feet.
That's
right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
somebody ACL.
Right.
You really trying to hurt me? And you
like,
with my legs.
You feel me? So it's like with that being
higher
said,
low key better.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Low key better.
So it's like, bro, like, well, it's give or take, and then like you said, it all depends on the officiating, man. Like, some wrestlers gonna see that, some wrestlers not gonna call it, depending on how big the game is, those calls being made and stuff like that. But
you trying to control the game.
Yeah.
That's the ref thing too. But, my context comes
because they wasn't talking about targeting when Travis got hit. Yeah, it was for sure.
Right.
You feel me?
Bang bang.
Come on, man.
There was the Twitter Warriors was trying to get that off, but it wasn't really. They didn't really catch.
It wasn't. It wasn't targeting.
Oh, get it with your feet.
That's how you move it. You need to. He can.
I'm about to say,
No.
It took too long to try to decide
way
the
too long.
corner.
Ooh, he hurt.
He's like,
The homie went down like a cartoon character, man.
Banged his face in the ground.
All right. He ran the cameraman over.
The Travis Hunter shit. I mean, when I saw it live, I was like, damn, that sucks. Like, it's just a late hit. But I wasn't like, damn.
You gotta go right there. Once he break the power.
Right. That shit is a late hit.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't get that. He didn't get that.
He was tired right there. He was tired on the ground. He's like, I'm tired, coach. I just had a 7-play, 65-yard drive. Yeah,
It's ugly, but it's kind of the nature of the game too.
That's a part of the game, right? Isn't people getting hard a part of the game? You know. Yeah. Hey, you know what I mean? It's a part of the game. Somebody got to get hit. Hey, man.
I ain't watch that game.
You're going to be the plug of the socket. You know what I mean?
Whoa. You should have kept it up with first.
Flag on the play.
This nigga doubled down.
One or the other.
Damn. He doubled
All
down.
tips.
Oh, my God.
It's tough, man. But I think, though, in the future, though, we are going to see this game we call football change to a different game, though. It's not going to be this hard-hitting, you know what I mean? And not to throw no salt on your game, hey, it's going to be looking like rugby, though. It's going to be looking like some good-ass form tackling. Right. Damn, that was a good open field tackle.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Rugby be lit, too, though.
Not facts, but this is a little bit less violent because they slow down their speeds and they tackle with their head in front of the body and stuff like that. To where football, it just hit his ass, you know what I mean? Hopefully he fly. But rugby is more like, we got to tackle him right or he going to break this tackle, bro. I can't just try to shoulder him, you know. But football, speed, pow, I get him. You know?
That's what I mean by nature of the game. Like, if somebody running a drag across the middle of the field, and like he not looking, you can line him up like just straight line.
coming
point
downhill
A to point B, straight line is over. But like in rugby, that would never happen. Like you wouldn't get somebody just running across the side of the field.
Yeah.
It's always north south.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would never get. I mean, big ass hits happen, but you don't
Not
get
TSU.
those type of hits. You know?
Yeah, and that's definitely that's kind of what I mean by changing the game too. You talking about running more north south instead of east west because you know it's the sport and the way you tackle just changes the way you play. And we starting to see people starting to, you know, not want to sack people, you know, not want to hit somebody a certain way. It's like, what the fuck are we seeing right now?
Because that play right there now, you feel me? You get another drive and he's in the same situation. He pulls up.
Yeah, right. He not gonna do it.
He's not even going. You feel me? And now the coach is like, well, why you didn't go in? Go to one trying to get thrown out the game.
Right. For real, he get kicked out.
Oh my goodness.
Squibb?
No,
he just couldn't get it. Oh, the kicker fell?
He slipped or something.
There ain't no way you doing a squib kick with 8 minutes left. And you're not up.
He just slipped.
Flag. That's a quick flag. What's that?
But he started running at the numbers, man. That's way too late.
Don't they get hurt or something? They keep bringing. Yeah, the cooler. They threw that boy into the coolers. Man, get your ass out of bounds.
And you know, back to the tackling thing, though, it seemed like anytime somebody get hit hard, it's a target.
Man, if they get hit hard, they gonna review. They
like,
about to review. Hold on.
Wait, no, fuck that. It gotta be a flag.
Hold on.
Ain't no way he got hit that hard. Ain't no way.
Oh God, we gotta check the film.
I know the ref did not see that happen that fast and can tell that was targeted. He just thrown the flag because it looked bad.
Right.
Type shit. I'm like,
right.
Let's review this.
I don't like those.
Maybe he
flags.
just popped him. I don't know. Maybe he was waiting on the ball, jumping in the air, and a nigga was coming downhill and smacked his ass. Like maybe
it's a bang play, man. And then the cold part about it, we used to be able to trust referees and their decision making on them bang calls, and now this replay shit done got people babying like they on the bottle for the replay. There's no more the ref made the right call. It is what it is. It's more like, we're not gonna make a call yet. We're gonna check the film. It's like, nigga, what's the point of being on the field, bro? We need some robots or something out here because it's not based on decision making no more. It's more based on what actually happened, right? And it used to be football was like based on the actual decision that the ref make. If he just choose to make that call or choose not to, it's all under his discretion. But they losing that.
They don't want to look crazy.
Also too, definitely that too as well. And then it's just like the stuff that could be caught that's not caught because it's so live. Because I mean, it's happening fast.
Right, you can see everything.
So it's like at the end of the day, like when you do look back at it, when replay and all of that wasn't so popping, you feel me? It was like, oh, bro, how you didn't see that? You know
yeah,
this and that. Cause like,
that was that part too. It was that part of it.
It was like, oh, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to stop. Or when they had the reviews, but you couldn't review everything.
Only certain things. Yeah, that's
and
true.
You get to see in the replays on
and
ESPN
like,
at night, and you like, oh, he blew that.
He
shit.
shouldn't have won.
Like, come on, bro. You wouldn't have saw that shit.
Yeah. He missed that call.
Yeah, but it's for sure easier to have that hindsight bias with that replay, man. Especially how it's not just NFL, it's everywhere.
It is relied on higher heavily. I mean, it's relied on a whole lot heavier than what it used to be, though, for sure.
Because really, it's because almost with targeting, I'm almost like, how do you neutralize it? And I'm like, if you eliminate the actual replay of targeting, you could neutralize it partly because then it's more like less to prove. and it's more like a on the field thing, right? What I saw in real time, what it looked like, what I thought his intent was as I was backpedaling, watching this receiver run and all that, less than the fact that this was the play and what actually happened by the book, right? Because I think that's what's. Yeah, so you are kicked out. It's like I don't like this shit because my way to neutralize was either that or change targeting just a 15-yard penalty and that's it. Just like roughing the passer, you hit a nigga in the head, 15 yards, you're not kicked out though.
Yeah, kicking them out is kind of extreme because it's like sometimes it's like you can't help that. And to kick a dude out the game and then he be out with it's like the first half of the next game.
Yeah, sometimes.
You feel me? That's I mean I understand like knocking guys and penalizing guys for ill intent, but sometimes it don't even be that.
Right.
You taking dudes' film away essentially.
Right. It could be a big ass game. My boy Miles Crawley back here, man. We got 7 minutes to go in the fourth. See if Grambling could just run it down. Big third down right here, but they've been running the ball. They've been dominating on the ground. Texas Southern just keeps sticking around, though. All right, we got to replay. We're going to take this Colorado game real quick, man. Let's see. Here we go.
Score, it wasn't pretty.
It's still 42, but Oregon got the ball again.
Oh, so they done got the ball back.
Ooh.
See, here we go.
That 10? I did black. 18. That's for sure targeting. Led with his head.
Yeah, Shiloh?
Nah, Shiloh.
It was on the bottom. Yeah, 31.
Damn, I didn't expect him to get blanked like this.
This is bad. This is a statement, though. A statement game.
Yeah.
This is your welcome to the Pac-12. This is the first Pac-12 game.
Facts.
Welcome to the Pac, my boy.
Hell of an introduction. Facts.
This is what it's like, bro.
Niggas thought it was easy.
Yeah.
Avery.
Actually, you know what's funny? I will actually pull back my statement because I saw a post the other day how many Pac-12 teams are ranked, and I was like, damn, that's like in the whole conference.
It's like 8 teams that's undefeated.
Like, shit.
It's just crazy.
Okay, so I can see why you were saying like it's difficult in the Pac-12 versus the Big 12.
Yeah, because the talent is everywhere almost.
Yeah, and
I know
they all beat
got
each
him
other.
carrying around a seat for him.
Turnover throw. Oh, man, that's going to be heavy going back to the locker room.
That's not for Prime?
That looked like it was for Prime.
It looked like it was, yeah.
No, he has a personal one because of his leg shit.
Yeah, right.
And then I thought you were talking about the turnover throw.
They got their backup quarterback in.
They're like, yeah, man, let's get some practice reps.
So how did Shadur do?
It was bad, bro. They had about 20 yards of offense at halftime, man.
Yeah, no, it was like, I mean, no time to throw. And you know he's not athletic, so it was just...
All right, I'm gonna cut this shit off. We're watching the backups now, man. This is crazy on me.
What else is on?
They got Oregon actually looking like a damn top 10 team.
Right, this helped Oregon a lot. I'm not gonna front because all that hype they got. This Oregon might be top 5 after this.
Nah, it ain't no. If they move up to top 5,
That's what I'm saying though, man. Like it's a lot more even now because of all of the different things that have happened, the transfer portal, all of that stuff. Because I feel your statement about the Pac not being the Pac, but I say that's more relatable to 2-3 years before now. You know what I'm saying? Like with everybody being able to transfer and everybody being able to go and Lincoln Riley coming over and shoot. Just his move alone and bringing his recruiting class to SC.
Oh
goodness, great
dime. Good catch too.
Jesus Christ.
But him bringing that kind of that southern eastern type vibe to the West Coast, it definitely opened it up, and then it opens up now room for all the other schools to now catch up and
try something like that.
Recruits.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's over with. That's of next year or something, right?
Yeah, man. Like we said
collapse
before you popped in. We was like, man, RP to the Pac.
It's tough, man. Pretty good conference, man, but yeah, it's tough. No more.
Yep, all social media. We fighting for wins. They fighting for clicks. That's all that's going on. I just checked my Instagram.
Oh, they about to bleed Prime all week.
No, literally, I've been seeing 10 posts.
Good run.
Like 10 straight posts about this game.
Yeah, young Lambo. He going dumb.
They wildin'. They got a sign that says my coach has 10 toes.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
They wildin', bro.
That's funny.
College is crazy.
That's hilarious. That's a good sign on me. That's a good sign.
I know y'all seen the Tennessee
What they
But
say?
the Tennessee joints up at Florida.
What they do?
Oh,
What
they
they?
was going crazy. They was going crazy.
Yo, the signs is so
Alabama
crazy.
Dudes, they're telling the Alabama dudes, they like, yeah, go back to the projects.
Oh,
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I'm
That was-
like, wait,
That was crazy.
whoa.
That was crazy.
But I mean, it's the South.
You crossed
So
the
I was
line.
like,
They said something about Tennessee. It was like the only thing to do in Tennessee is like date your or like marry your sister and watch them get beat by Florida or something. I was like, oh yeah, man, y'all going crazy.
Yeah, those signs be hilarious on me.
Disrespectful.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of live for that, man. College football. Oh, Lambo! He about to hit 2 bills, man. It's feeling like it.
200?
He might. He over 100.
Shoot, we don't know. We don't.
Oh, the live stat.
The live stats stuck in the second quarter, but like in
individual.
but like in an hour though. Get with me. I might have
I'm
something.
gonna confirm.
But he had 100 at half though, and he easy to knocked off about 60 this half.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Nigga, he might have all the damn yards off of this drive after that
Feed
catch.
him.
He about up to, I'd say about close to 50 yards on this drive. That's right here. That's how you put it. They got the subs in, offsides, free play.
Replay.
Look at 0 point to the ref. No, it don't work like that.
Another news, go nose.
Florida State pulled it off.
Go nose. Hey.
Y'all was on the struggle bus, man. I don't like that. Y'all defense.
OT and hey, no matter.
OT.
And OT, we dunked on him though.
OT.
Fade ball and OT dunked on him.
I mean, I get it, but like,
Nah.
y'all took that team to OT. Clemson ain't shit.
Nigga, okay, they ain't shit, but they bring the shit when they play us.
Bro, nah, y'all defense ain't shit. That's the problem.
Sound good. Strip
The
sack,
Virtue.
we going for 60.
The
Same
Virtue,
nigga who strip sacked them going for 60.
the Virtue code. The rest of the defense is looking
As a unit,
Y'all let Clemson score.
bro.
Duke ain't let Clemson score.
Man, they was at the crib. We was in Death Valley, man. Give us
That
a
might
break. We was fighting. We was playing more than a game.
Y'all was in Clemson? I'll give y'all that.
Valley. It was more than a game. It was fighting 9 years of losing to these niggas. It was
Yeah,
fighting.
Floyd.
We was playing Trevor Lawrence and fucking Deshaun Watson, nigga. That's what the fuck it was. We was fighting history for the last decade.
I can't lie. I hope y'all get over the hump.
They're trying to rebuild.
I said,
He like, man, we ain't.
we was playing.
we
We was
need
playing against
somebody.
history. You know what I'm saying?
Playing against history,
It
y'all.
was more
Y'all.
than a game. It was more than just Clemson.
Oh, it was a mental thing, huh?
It was a mental thing. On the road.
The first time UCLA beat USC, huh?
We
Fucking.
beat them since Jameis Winston, nigga. Like,
He said we ain't beat him since Jameis Winston.
I swear to God.
Tubby.
14. And
Good
beat him
job.
since Jameis Winston.
Young Floyd Chalk got in there, man. He called his own number.
6.
Oh, his homie got hurt.
Fell to the line of
He's
legs.
sick. Boy, Floyd Chalk went to Hugh Jackson. He said, bro, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Now Lambo hyping him up. I love they duo, man. For sure, gotta get them on the show for sure. When Floyd get back to LA, I gotta tap in with him.
Oh, they both from LA.
Nah, so Lambo, he from New Orleans.
Oh,
And then Floyd from Pasadena.
got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but they got a nice little duo. They came in the same class.
Yeah.
So they been homies. They got a nice duo though. They both over 1 bill for sure. Three minutes left though. Anything can happen in 3 minutes. I'll say that, homie.
Yeah, that's true. He probably sprayed it.
Yeah, look like he got a swipe by his running back.
Yeah, get an ankle brace on there.
There you go, Chalk.
Going crazy.
Please put up the stat sheet. Put up some numbers.
Shoot, they don't know. They over there trying to calculate.
Right, they put up plus 12, plus 13, plus 1.
What did he have
Plus
last
one.
quarter?
You can brighten it up.
God. That was a good run though. They stay low to the ground right there. Sort to hit.
Ooh,
That's what it hit that ankle a little too hard.
Yeah.
it might have been his shin. What it looked like.
Yo, that was a 92-yard drive. God. Yo, they got that at the 8-yard line.
Demoralizing. Put them away.
Yeah, that's how you take somebody hard. I ain't gonna front. Are we gonna see some fight, man? So let's see if Maryland stayed around, man. They was getting waxed. They game over. When Maryland was waxing Michigan State, that's what was happening. That's over.
I mean, Michigan State they're going down. I mean, they just lost their coach this week.
Right.
I mean, that shit is in shambles. Man.
They lost Mel Tucker, man.
It's sick though, cause they was so nice a couple years
The
ago
dime.
with Kenneth Walker and shit. He was like rebuilding that shit.
It's great anticipation.
Nah, it
right
was.
there on that throw.
That shit died in the span of like 2 years.
Well, he never got a chance, man. He got started. He got stopped before he got started.
I'm saying like he was starting with Walker.
Oh, and he gave it to him.
Give it up.
I don't know, man. College football move fast, you know. So when them coaches ain't producing, they get them out of there quick.
Well, he got caught up on harassment.
He got caught up on some shit.
They say he was on some harassment the first year he was there, like the first month, nigga. Like it's like a luncheon. It's like a luncheon or like some type of banquet deal he was at, and the chick went in on him. So then 2 years later, the school come out with something, and they like, it was a report or something came out, and then a week later they fired him. 2 years into a 10-year contract.
Jesus, they gotta eat that.
Yeah, he got paid though. That buyout crazy, nigga. What you mean? I'll leave for $60 million. Anything less, I'm still here, homie. What you mean?
See, man, when you put a 10-year contract on a coach,
He gonna try to fight that shit. He going to court.
He for sure gotta go to court. The same way Ed Orgeron had to go to court to get his money from LSU.
Who else going to court? It was another coach.
Shit, all these coaches did. I think Lane had to go to court for the USC check too.
The other LSU nigga too.
Les Miles?
No, the basketball coach Wade.
Oh yeah, his name just Wade. Last name Wade, right?
Or some shit like that. Yeah, and I think he got a job at like Arkansas.
He worked down the street at McNeese.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he worked down the street from LSU, man.
What's his name about to be going to court too? Fitzpatrick from Northwestern.
Northwestern, yep.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gonna try to get that buyout. Let me get that money on me.
Yep.
Give me that.
crazy contract.
I'm got the check too.
All right.
I can imagine signing the coach for 10 years. I get why.
With all this Me Too stuff going on, homie, that's tough. That's tough.
I wasn't even gonna say that. But I would say like just
Off strictly football alone.
like
You get
10
about-
years.
You get a couple classes.
There's got to be something in the clause though
To get you out, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, most ADs in the college landscape, they have like either bonuses or they'll put that clause in there like, yeah, if you go negative for like 3 years, the 4th year is your last chance.
You're out of here.
And if you're not in the bowl game, we're done. You know?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen with Texas A&M. They gave Jimbo that big ass contract, giant contract, like an 8-year contract, like $150 million, bro.
I'm talking shit. Yeah,
Year three, it's like, what's going on right now, bro? And
left us in shambles.
the buyout's so fat.
Left us in shambles just to be sorry as fucking Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I don't know what you expect from A&M.
Remember that bowl games.
Right, them bowl games. Yeah, facts. People stopped caring about them games. He was going to all of them.
Hawaii Bowl.
Right.
We 7-5, baby.
Shit, the Bahamas Bowl. You could go anywhere with them bowl games.
7-5.
Come on, man.
We gonna make it, huh?
Good enough.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
84. Yeah, you know. Right on the cusp. We beat Kentucky.
We might do something, huh?
Oh man.
Oh,
Damn.
they came with the heat.
Collapse.
He got hit by somebody that wasn't looking.
They came with the heat.
Let's wrap some shit up.
Okay, Graham, I like this. In the squabble, too.
Oh wow.
Nigga, Floyd really done got in the locker room, huh?
Shit traveling.
I was about to say this is a swallow mainstream now. You feel me?
Oh, me, because he for sure died from this side. He just hitting it, though. He seen it on Madden, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, nah, that's probably
It's
what
probably-
it was.
Right. Between that and Floyd, it's
mainstream now.
a couple other Cali kids on that team. I know they for sure hitting it.
Seen it on TikTok.
Right. He like, I got it. Been in the mirror a little bit. I got it.
Okay.
Bro, I seen somebody. Oh, I wish I could look on my Instagram, man. Somebody posted a little TikTok and they was like, this all the Cali dance moves. And the first move was the squabble, but they called it like the 1 step, 2 step, some shit. I'm like, what is that? It was like called the left right forward. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's not what it's called.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Usually the comment section going crazy, huh?
Right. He was in
Not it.
the comment section scrolling,
Can't believe this shit.
What do they call this? What is this? 2 minutes left. I think the cake been baked right here, man. Unless Texas Southern scoring some big ass 70-yard play. And even then, this Grambling offense moving so well. Ain't nobody stopping Chalk and Young Lambo. Quick commercial. Andrew players up. All right, man. One last time, man. It should be over though.
I'm well.
42-0. Is Shador still out here?
Yeah, probably.
Shador.
He gotta be.
Yeah,
Shador.
I leaving him out there. He like, man, fuck that.
No,
Shador.
You gonna feel this?
He's still out there.
Yeah,
They trying to score. They in the 30. They trying to score. That's what it is.
Oh.
3rd and 5.
Yeah. See, left and right.
He trying. I get it though. He trying to get some points on the board right now. It's like
Yeah, you got to.
we can't get blanked.
You can't get back out here.
We can't get blanked in my first Pac-12 game.
He thinking about that interview he about to have after the game.
Oh, he about to get roasted this whole week by the reporters.
I told you, 10 posts in a row. I just got on Instagram, 10 posts in a row.
But they about to the front
All the
page.
memes came out.
Front page about to say, "Welcome to the Pac-12, Coach Prime."
Mm-hmm.
LA Times going crazy on him this week. You already know.
Yeah.
Bill Plaskey having a
Get
field
out of
day.
there, bro.
He holding up in there, bro. God damn.
He wanna throw
That's
that
a
bitch
strike.
So bad.
Oh.
Damn.
He want to throw that bitch so bad, man.
How you do?
Take your team. Yo.
He should have ran. He should have ran. He got the first though.
It's 34.
4.
He'd have got that shit.
Come on,
Yeah, he
man.
should have been took off.
Nigga.
Right around now.
Nigga. Bro, that's a first down, bro.
He wasn't even open.
He wasn't even open.
That was on the I trust him.
Go for the 4th. Got to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got no choice.
This is last chance. You know, Dan Lenny like fuck that. Go for the trachea.
They want the clicks.
Give them nothing, but take everything. Oh! He might get in
You
there.
gotta score. Oh,
Bow! He got fitted up.
is that the tight end?
Nah, that's Horn. I think.
That's one of their top receivers.
Oh, Weaver?
That might have been Weaver. Yeah.
Damn.
Nigga
Oh.
hurt now.
Ah, that ankle dangling.
I think he jammed this shit.
Look at him. Take everything. Landon ain't having none of that. All right, this Grambling game. The time is ticking, so Graham got the ball back. The cake done been baked, man. We'll give a little recap in a second. That's not good, though, bro.
Nah,
Because he shouldn't even be in right now. It's 42-0.
Right.
What are we doing?
Over here rolling my shit. We down 50. We got SC actually.
He got to hop on a
Insane,
plane.
bro.
His ankle going to be
I'm trying to
swollen.
hold her, man. My shit's swollen.
Let's see if they can run the ball right here. They know they're going to try.
Is that SC too?
Nah, it's
Nah,
in
it's
Boulder.
Boulder.
It's
That-
not. This
that-
play is not
I
working.
think that might.
Oh, okay. The little check down. They got something on the board.
You know, Avery. I think that actually might help.
Yeah, I think that's gonna
soften the
All
blow
right,
a little
88.
bit.
They lucky it's not SC.
Oh, nigga, what if it's at the Coliseum?
They lucky.
Oh,
They-
fuck.
They lucky it's not 100,000 people yelling at them.
Yeah, that
You know they're going to flex to a night game if it's an SC.
Ass fucking weekend in LA. I'll tell you what.
They said that shit gonna look like the BET Awards.
That's jokes.
Oh, that shit was funny.
It's a good play design right here, yo.
Check down.
They needed that 3 quarters ago.
He dug deep in his bag for that, yo. He dug deep on me.
Practice that shit once.
Right. They like, Coach, what plays?
I forgot we had that shit. What I do again?
We ain't ran this since training camp.
Shit wasn't even gonna play. He just.
Yeah, fuck that.
Hey, everybody, come here. Bring it in.
Nigga just drew that shit.
It's not on the script.
Oh, God. Oregon like, we ain't never seen this before. That's crazy.
And they missed the
Missed
extra
the
point?
kick?
Oh, my God.
That's insane. The
I don't think
shit
they
right there.
ain't even showed the extra kick.
The shit right there. How you miss?
All right, man. So go ahead and go through this quick little recap, man. The Grambling State game is over. They're going through the players of the game right now. I'm going to go ahead and say my players of the game, man, is Floyd Chalk and Lambeau. Boys was eating. I'm going to go ahead and guesstimate right now. At least 250 rushing yards came out of them. And we saw Grambling State look pretty good out there. We saw Miles Carley, a guy I'm pretty high on. We saw Texas Southern compete with him. But I think for the most part, we saw Grambling State come out and do what they're supposed to do, which is beat a team that didn't have their starting quarterback, man. So what you see out there, Sos?
Same thing, man. Great quarterback play from our Grambling guy, Lambeau and Chalk. They definitely did a great had a great day on the ground. Great schemes. Like you said, man, when you're playing with your backup and you're playing with not your full arsenal of guys, you kind of are playing already from the back end. So,
All right.
just one of those things, man. But shout out to Texas Southern for even being in the game. A lot of good plays was made by their quarterback.
All right.
A lot of good throws, seen a lot of good things. So, it's just definitely one of those things one of those losses that you build off of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, definitely one of those things where, don't let it hang your let it hang your hat too hard. Just going into the next week.
Yeah.
That hunger. Y'all need that win for sure.
Right, it's definitely something to take from Texas Southern because I talked about Andrew Body and they're uncertain about what's going on with his health and when he'll be back. Mm-hmm. So you kind of want to at least get your young quarterback going. If you this might be a long-term thing for you this season. Maybe Andrew Body redshirts this year, and if he does, and Jace Wilson is your guy, you're gonna need him to make some big-time throws. And he made a couple this game, Sure. So maybe just build on it week to week, and he becomes your guy. But I see some potential in him. He's a little undersized, but he's willing to make that big throw, right? He'll take that chance downfield, and from a young guy, that's a guy with confidence.
Yep. And having a guy out there that's
Damn.
Able to go in and lead the team, even through adversity is already a heads up for me being a quarterback and knowing being in that position. So shout out to him, man. I hope he has continue to have a good career.
Right. So we got 30 seconds left in this game. Texas Southern trying to pass some stats right now.
Gotta go for the Hail Mary.
Right, just take a shot. Look at him. He's the young kid. He taking shots on me. 20 seconds left. Let's go. And then part of this too, you probably speak this to a little bit. So being a young quarterback, being down in the game, you kind of feel like the game is never over. You're still trying to make that next big play. Mm-hmm. You kind of see that right here. It's 21 seconds left. Some people just take a knee and get out of here, but you see Jay still slinging it around.
Yeah. No, like I said, man, You at the end of the day, you're also proving to your teammates that you're not gonna give up as well. You know what I'm saying? You're not too down in the dumps about what's been going on. I know he's probably feeling a little bit down about not getting that 2-point conversion late in that last drive. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, it's a confidence thing, and showing your guys that you can compete, showing your guys that you're gonna be out there. Handling your position. If you get toss the keys to the car, I'm gonna be able to drive this joint.
Right. Yeah, I believe I like that because thinking about this team, thinking about it moving forward, it's gonna be like, damn, we lost to Graham. How can we get moving forward the next week? If Andrew Body can't go, can we trust this kid? And look, the kid got heart, man. The kid got heart. That's somebody you willing to play for because everybody on the football team know that you're only as good as your quarterback at the end of the day. And if you could play for somebody like that, then you might be able to win a game, right? So.
Too, the intensity in practice is going to pick up a lot more for him too as well, knowing that he's going to have to go in, possibly next week being a starter. He got some game under his belt now. He has some team chemistry under his belt now, so he'll be able to actually now be schemed into the game and not just play this guy and play with the playbook that he knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all right, we're gonna give him a set of plays. We can use his strong suits where we can, expose the defense as well, and again get the guys to the playmakers as fast as you can.
Yeah, because for what it's worth, Andrew Body has some big shoes, and it's hard to fill them, but at least Jace came out firing. He wasn't a guy that didn't want to take chances. He wasn't a guy that, looked like a quarterback to where it's like, we can't do much with him. It was more like, okay, some throws that he can make, and then some more throws that we think he should make, But at the end of the day, though, we're not limited as an offense with him at QB. And, hey, that's something to look forward to because I didn't think Texas Southern was going to win this game. Grambling was favored by 5 points anyway. But to come out of this and put some points up, I thought it could have got ugly,
And to be competing.
Right.
It was a point where the game was real tight, what I'm saying? So, little small miscues are just those ones that you just go back, you can check it out on film, see what adjustments you can make, see what plays you can run a little bit better, see what routes can be, ran a little bit better, what blocking schemes can be done better, and you just move forward from there, man. But definitely that and that drop from your boy on number 9.
Oh yeah, that hurt. That
one hurt,
especially for a young kid.
He gonna hear about that one in the film for sure.
Right, quarterback might say something about that. Well, cool though, man. That was a nice watch party, man. Juice, you been up in here, man. What you feel about the game? The game, something?
Came late in the first half, so I didn't see what y'all saw for the first 2 quarters. But from what I could tell, in the second half, kind of to what you said, Grambling had the running game going, and that was obviously a big part of controlling the game. And then obviously on the TSU side, not having Andrew Body made a difference. But also, I was impressed by the backup QB. Some of those throws were pretty good. A lot of them were pretty good.
Yeah, right.
So credit to him, and yeah, kind of the same sentiment. Just this is something they could build on. This is definitely not one of them losses that it's like, oh my god, like
it's not.
You want to win, but like it happens. It is what it is. You move on to the next week. You learn from it, and you get better.
Right.
So
Yeah, for sure, it's
that's
competitive.
what I noticed in the half that I saw.
Shout out to the Truth Seeker in the chat. He said, as a TSU alum, I hope we fire Coach McKinney this year. Spread the word. He over it. He over it.
I'm tired of this shit.
He
man.
said, man, we not really competing.
It's getting better. I feel it.
We not fighting for nothing.
Tired of this shit, man.
He over it, man. So there go the end of the score right there, y'all. It's 35-23. Grambling State over Texas Southern. We got another game coming up, man. I'm about to get some pizza, man, get some alcohol and all type of shit, man. So we'll be back on the next watch party, man. But we appreciate all y'all tuning in with us. You know, we had a little bit of side convos all over the place. We was talking about some Colorado. We was talking about a little bit of Maryland winning. You know, we was talking about the targeting fouls. So, you know what I mean? It's a watch party, man. It is what it is. Have my boy Sos in the building. We got to get him back for them Lincoln games,
sir.
man.
Hey, no. We coming back, man. LU all day, man. 1854. I don't care what nobody talking about, man.
Let's get to that.
First. You feel
Let's get
me?
to that. Yep. Stay tuned on